your wellness, your mental health, your coping in whatever the situation is. So I'm going to say, don't let anyone rain on your parade. So that's also just a quick thing. Yeah,
That
something I
is
kind of live by as well. I try my best to. Don't always achieve it, but it's definitely nice to hear.
so wonderful. I love that. Don't let
Thank you, Sharon.
anyone live on your rain on your
No, don't.
parade.
Yeah, don't let anyone rain on your parade. Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you appreciate it.
Of course, I love that, and I think that's what Tamara needs.
Oh yeah.
Exactly what Tamara should do. I want her to stay on the podcast. She should benefit from her being with what you call it, Wayne. She is the
Hmm.
one that went to him, they get the sponsor for them. So she should benefit from that. That is
Yeah.
the fruit of her labor. And don't let nobody, no Lauren, no Delicia, no one come in and take that from her. Not
Yeah.
even Wayne himself. She
Yeah. Well.
stands in her truth, and I hope she sticks around
Well.
to enjoy the fruit of her labor, because at the end of the day, as Wayne said, there is somebody out there that will be going through what she is going through, and she can speak the word of wisdom to that young lady or young guy. You know
Mm,
what I mean?
yeah. I think. I think she still wants to have a conversation with Wayne. One to one, how things panned out. But
She hasn't talked.
yeah, I know. But do you think that was sufficient though?
I
Because
think
she's.
that was sufficient, but if anything else need to talk about would be personal, right? They were
Yeah.
just speaking about business, and right now I think she should keep it business right now. She's
Yeah.
not ready for that art talk yet. When she, uh, I think she should talk to her real friend, and I think Latoya and Chantel will set her straight, get her mind back in the game, put her head back on the swivel, because right now it fall off. And
Yeah.
we just need her to just pick it up and put it down back. And I think she will come through good, because yeah, I have faith in her. Yeah, that's,
Okay.
that is really something I'd like to see. I just want to see these ladies succeed. I want to see the drama unfold, and then we see how God can work to let these five ladies get along to work. Just working, still have boundaries with Shayla and everybody else, and Amber be our own, what I mean, standing our truth also, because Amber is no different than anybody else there. So
Yeah.
Amber and
Oh,
Delis and Honeypot, I need to really shows those three or four that, what, we're better than them. We are, just telling the truth on different levels.
yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? That's what
Yeah,
I
I
mean.
hear what you said. I
Mhm.
mean, the title you're saying, Ernestine telling Amber's business about the podcast started. That's really interesting. But I'm not 100% sure. And maybe you can give me some clarity regarding this, Sharon, and maybe the
Maybe
chat.
I'll change it.
No, no, no.
Maybe
That
I'll
no,
give
no,
a different
no,
name.
no, no. The title's fine. I was just thinking that I don't know if I've imagined this, but or if it's true. Isn't Amber and Ernestine? Don't they do a podcast in real life? I
Yeah,
believe. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, so then I know what
that's
I'm
what
gonna
I
say.
heard.
Yeah, yeah. So for me, this is just my opinion, chat and Sharon. I would love Amber not to be on that podcast with Country Wayne, develop her own. Amber is such a boss. Yeah, she's done a lot of things that, anyone is capable of falling short. But I would love to see Amber in her own podcast.
Element.
Yeah, her own podcast, not with those girls, because there's just going to be too much drama there. And yeah, that's just my opinion. So hopefully, maybe she might even think about that, her and maybe Ernestine, if she can keep her mouth a little bit under wraps. But yeah, I'm hoping for
You
Amber to
know,
go and mark in her own territory. That's my opinion. Yeah.
honestly, Annette, I really want Ernestine to continue blah blah mouth. I want her to owe Dave and Amber. I don't care. And I
I
also
know you
want,
don't.
and I want Anthony to get caught with Denisha. I want everything to be, because they have legal separation, right? So why hide it? So I just want the both of them to get caught, and let's
Yeah.
see what happens. Let's see where the chip falls. I want to see how God works, going to work in this scenario. I just want to see the Dalton win at the end of it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care how they do it, as long as they do it and make us the fans be happy
Be happy.
about what they're doing to show us says, you know what, a marriage
Yeah.
can go through this, but God can elevate it to become
Yeah.
more. You know, that
I'm
they
still
overcome
hoping.
all these obstacles that's in their
Yeah.
way. It was really, really horrible. Some people that have just thrown the towel, but let us show that the Daltons them come out victoriously. So that's what I'm looking forward for.
Okay. I agree with you, Sharon. I'm gonna say good evening to Dion and Gigi.
Hold on, I'm
Um,
gonna do
and
the
are
I'm
you gonna
gonna
do
do the
your
I'm gonna do the roll
roll
call.
call?
I'm
Yeah.
just
Just
waiting. We're just chit chatting until we're just
yeah.
giving them
But yeah.
um
So
5 more minutes to
let's
come
see.
on in.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Well, we all have our own wishes and desires. Let's see what
Exactly, but what
country.
does the writers do? But if
Exactly.
they're playing it, and if they're doing it how they're saying that God has a plan and they're
Mhm.
making us want us to continue watching,
Mhm.
they shouldn't drop the storyline. They should actually show us. If they're basing it off God as a plan, show it to us. You know
Yeah.
what I
Of
mean?
course. Yeah. I agree with you.
And if they're
I
gonna say trust the process, so that's mean it is still going to gear into God has a plan that the Daltons them come out victoriously. So that is what I'd love to see. But if it does not that way and they still go their separate way and they come out becoming friends, that's fine with me too. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But it would be nice to see that the marriage actually, because I know that deep down Anthony would love to be a good husband. And I would
Mhm.
like to see him stand up as a man. He take accountability for his action. He treat his wife better because he has it in him. He knows
He
how to treat
does.
Shayla good. He knows how to treat Denisha well. So the same
Yeah.
way always teach treating those ladies, he could treat his wife.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Sharon. Why is it so difficult for him to treat Amber? Mind you, no, let's no, let me rewind that. Apologies, chat and Sharon. Anthony was treating Amber very well in the beginning, when they
Mm-hmm.
were dating and then when they got
Kinda.
married. He was really
He
much,
was kinda. He
but
wasn't 100.
no, he
Kinda.
was, but he at least they had a bit of a rapport. But it's
Yes.
since he found out about Wayne, that
Yes. Everything
really
dropped.
twisted him up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think up until now, he still hasn't forgiven Amber about Wayne. But I think he's kind of forgiven Wayne about Amber. So it's just a really weird dynamics with Anthony. But I agree with you. I would love to see the marriage. Like you said, if it ends up in a divorce and they come back together, that would be amazing. But we just have to, we're at the mercy of the writers because, they like to twist and turn and do. So can I ask you, Sharon, is they said there was gonna be a twist in the plot. Is that with Anthony and Denisha? Do you think that's the twist or there's more to come? What do you
There's more
think?
to come.
Okay, cool, cool. All right.
I
Okay.
think there. It's my opinion. It
Yeah.
can't be just cut and dry like that. It has to be more to it because oh, you're going to show. I already see that God has a plan, so it has to be the way it is right now. Because if they can't let Amber alone, you guys have to look into it. They can't have Amber alone cheating again. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
cheated, coming in the marriage, and then she cheated, going out of the marriage. It's not gonna work. Anthony would never forgive her or trust
y-
her again.
Yeah.
So now they have to have Anthony cheating too. We may
Mhm.
not like it, but it has to go that way. That way, if God truly has a plan and we have to trust the process, that means there's gonna be redemption, forgive the power of forgiveness. You understand? So it
Yeah.
has to go that way. That's when you think outside of the box. That's how I see it
Yeah.
going. So
Uh-huh.
if they're going beyond the life and say, "Oh, trust process, God has a plan," blah 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 blah, this and keep watching. So why
Yeah.
can't us keep on watching for us to get more upset and then we stop watching altogether? So it has to
I,
be something that makes sense for us to enjoy the drama, right?
yeah, I definitely know it's the God has a plan is definitely centered around Anthony and
And
Amber.
Amber, yes.
So yeah, so we just have to see how that goes. Yeah.
Because right now I'm feeling so sad that they're not gonna get the view that they needed because the diehard fans are not watching their skit anymore. You understand?
Oh, you mean Amber and Anthony?
Right. The
Oh,
diehard fan don't want to see Anthony with Denisha. They're not watching it.
no.
They're not
No.
watching Dave and Amber. They're not, you know what
No.
I mean? So they have to do something soon, or else they're gonna lose some really good people that enjoy the show.
Yeah, I
But if
remember
they keep,
a lot of people watch Country Wayne because of
hmm,
Anthony and Amber, and that is the real thing, isn't it?
yeah. So eventually, they should fix that soon. Hopefully, they does, and I'm looking forward to that. You know what I mean? It would be
Yeah,
nice
that
to see that.
it would be really nice for them
Hmm.
to really sort that marriage out. Yeah, loads of people are saying hi.
So we will see. So it can be also that God has a plan that they go their separate way, and maybe eventually they will come back together. We will see. But whatever it is, it has to be done tasteful. And as I said, it has to be both of them cheating. And then both of them have to do something for them to become humble and to be able to forgive each other. Because if
Yeah.
it's just Amber doing that, little Amber would never forgive her. There will not be a marriage. So, so I do understand what they're doing. So we'll see. And then with Tamara and Wayne situation, I think that has to go that way for now. She has to, Wayne never like a woman who is insecure. She's extremely jealous. And she's having Shayla in her ears so much. So now
Oh yeah.
it would be nice to see the growth of Tamara. We are seeing, for us to see her step in her own. And I'd love to see these five ladies actually, or three ladies, or two ladies, or however they want to do it, standing their own, and we want to see those power black couple just enjoying. Yes, they have their mess, they have their little cheating here and there, but if they're married, keep the married people them married and not into any cheating business. You know what I mean? We understand you're gonna have a little cheating here, a little cheating there. We need a mixture. We can't have the whole
I
cast doing
know.
the same thing. You know what I mean?
I know, but I
And
think
that,
sorry, Sharon, I was just going to interrupt. I think
mhm,
Anthony and Amber need to, if they do go back together, they need to stop the cheating now because
exactly. They need to
we
stay
need,
together.
yeah, they need to stay together. No more. If this is the God has got a plan, and they
Mm-hmm.
come back together, then they need to, like I think you've mentioned it, Sharon, and also Charmaine and Terry
Mm-hmm.
Ann. There needs to be a complete freshness of about Amber and Anthony. The past
Exactly.
will be in the past, and then their present and their future. So no more messing around with other people. We don't need that. We need them
Exactly.
to focus and love on each other because they've
Exactly.
missed out so much, and they're pouring in other people. But to be honest, I really believe that this is just my opinion. I really believe Anthony and Amber are still not happy with who they're with now. I really,
Exactly.
because you can the chemistry is not there with Denisha. It's not there with Dave. Actually, they're both two Ds. That's
He
interesting.
looked
But
awkward
anyway,
yesterday when I watched that. I was gonna come live last night when I saw it or do a
yeah,
premiere, and I just couldn't be bothered. I just shower and go to my bed.
yeah,
Honestly, I just couldn't be. I looked at it and I just said, "Nah, doesn't
yeah,
put my time." You know
yeah.
what
I
I mean?
understand.
So
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
what it is. But we
yeah,
will see what's gonna happen. So I
hmm,
am going. So the party is on the 25th
yeah.
of
Put it in
this
my
month.
diary.
Yes, so and then Tina Young, baby boy, I don't know if it's the her eldest or whatever, but he's gonna be 34, he's turning 34. So
Oh
remember,
wow.
we have to wish him out, we have to sing him, and you're the
Okay.
singer on the 25th. So if you
No.
have your calendar open to be doing
Let me.
some singing,
I don't know. I
wishing
want to put
happy
that in my
birthday to Tina
diary.
Young son. Yeah, that
Yeah,
is awesome. So we
yeah.
like to
That's
just
really
celebrate each
amazing.
other
Yeah.
milestone.
Oh yeah, that's
November
true.
11th. So
Are
at the
you
end of the
November?
day, yeah,
Are you?
November 11th, Remembrance
Oh,
Day.
I'm September, and I think O'Neill's son's gonna be born in September.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
after that, ask me if I can put his baby thing on here on my show. So whoever haven't got the baby anything can do so. Like
okay.
to give our support, everybody getting something for the baby. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would
Yes.
be lovely. Yeah,
I'm gonna ask. I was gonna
yeah,
just face it on here, and I don't want to overstep my boundaries. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna ask him if I can put it on here. I told him
yeah.
to put it on his show, so I'm gonna ask permission if I can put it on my show to to see
Okay, yeah, that
what
would be
our chat family can do.
Okay.
also. So
Right.
that's awesome. My brother born September too. My
What
sister born
date?
October. Yeah.
What date in September is your brother?
My 23rd.
Oh, I'm the 27th.
And my other daughter is September 3rd.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. And actually, anyone in the chat, let us know when it's your birthday as well, and we can
Yeah.
definitely give you a shout
Yes.
out. You
Yes. So
know,
she's an original singer. She
don't
is an
Sharon.
original
I don't know
singer.
about no original singer. I'm not too sure about
Woo!
that. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know about that. But anyway,
Uh,
yeah, please do that. And actually, we know another birthday's coming up on Skitland. It will be Anthony's birthday. Isn't he the 1st of July? Something like
okay.
that.
My
Yeah.
nephew born the 7th of July, I think, or the 6th of July. One of them.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
Lord. And he's getting married this month, too.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so I have a
Exciting.
wedding to attend.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
My sister firstborn.
a nice one. I can, is it Iceland? Yeah, September as well. Great.
That's nice. All right, so we have 40 people looking. So, okay, guys, we have 40 people watching, and I
Mhm.
hope I won't be disappointed when I go over into the other screen that we have 40 likes in the chat here, because I know that me and Annette is doing a fabulous job communicating with you guys. We're having fun, we're reading your comments, we're showing show, we're bringing wisdom and critique
Mhm.
and
Okay.
what
Sorry.
else? And we're trying our best to pick up the nuggets from these skits that we're watching. You know what I mean? So it is what it
Okay.
is at the end of the day. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So let
Okay.
me get the
Roll call.
welcoming our guests into the chat here. So we have our chat family here. I should say not guests. Maybe we get some guests. I've seen we have some new people this morning in the chat. Okay, so welcome in Suzette. Maybe Suzette is not in here anymore. I think she have a meeting to go to. Good luck on the meeting, Sue. And
Mm-hmm.
then Annette is in the house. She's on
Hi,
the stage
everyone.
here. And that is me, Sharon Review, on the stage here with you. Your lovely
Yay.
host and my co-host Annette. Yes, and I get to meet her recently. She is such a fabulous lady, guys.
It
All
was
right,
a
so
beautiful
welcome.
experience.
It was just a short little. We didn't even
I know.
get to do anything because it's just a pop in, jump on, pop out, and that's it. We didn't even get to chit chat, have any fun, or you know what I mean. But
You know
next
what,
time,
Sharon? We're built. Our friendship is building, and I'm gonna be
yes.
honest. Sorry to interject. Chat. I've met Sharon via O'Neill's live, and how did we connect? And
On my
then
show,
on Sharon's show, and then
right
just
here.
writing in on on the chat, and then like exchanging WhatsApp numbers listen, Sharon, you see Sharon on screen? That's who Sharon is. There's no pretense. Absolutely amazing. And that's why we really want to encourage so many people to come on the show as well to help build Sharon's numbers, because I think this is a really unique platform that anyone can have their opinion as long as it's respectful. So yeah. So over to you now, Sharon.
Oh, thank you very much, Annette.
That's all right.
Oh,
That's good.
yeah, that's why I
I've
want
told
to
my
connect with Gigi too. I think me and Gigi would click too, but Gigi's being such a little chicken. Hopefully, she's in.
Sharon. It will
We
happen.
can
It took
connect
me.
also.
It will
Yeah,
happen.
that
Definitely.
would be
Okay.
nice. I love all of you guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Annette,
Love.
for that. All right, so we have Lily in the house. We have
Mm,
Margaret in the house. Welcome in, Margaret. My best friend is Margaret. She lives in
oh,
Florida too.
okay.
And Gigi. Oh, Gigi, you're in the house. Remember, I told you to send me your email. Jeez, I
Mm,
haven't done that yet. Hi, Dion. Welcome in. I'd love to meet Dion too. I'll talk to you guys on WhatsApp. Welcome in Marvis. Welcome in Shirley. Welcome in Tina Young. Welcome in Marianne West. Hi, sister Andrea Porter. She's my sister, my birth sister. She's the eldest. And
sorry.
so we're
Your
having
sister?
a wedding. Yes, sir, baby boy. Our firstborn is getting married.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh, it's your sister. Oh, hi. Oh, that's nice. Lovely.
Hmm. And we know me enough to talk my personal business funny about you. I love to chat to what you. I have to cut that out. Oh, Antoinette, welcome in, Antoinette. Oh God, I love my chat family. Welcome in,
They're amazing.
Sabrina. Okay. Hi, Hera. Welcome in, my other sister from another mother. Oh, all of you guys. Hi, Passion. Welcome in. I'm loving Passion. I tell you, Passion is so awesome too. I love every single one of you guys. My goodness.
Oh, hi,
Hey,
Passion.
Stephanie Mark. Welcome in, Gorgeousness. And hi, Carla. Welcome in. So nice to have you in. Hi, Eklin. Eklin is such a darling. Hi, Eklin.
Yes.
Oh, she have a 5-month-old baby too. That's so awesome. What
Oh,
is your baby
wow.
girl name, Eklin? And let's see. I love babies. Hi, Rhonda Phillips. Welcome in. Hi, Brian. Okay, and my sister, baby boy, they're getting married. Name is Brian too. Yes, yes. So we have a lot there. I'm so proud of my family. My mentor says, when you have somebody backing you, that's my big sis. She
Oh,
always believe
lovely.
in me, and she says, keep on going, sis, keep on going.
Yeah,
She says,
definitely.
keep on, and yeah, and she believe in me, and the good Lord let it happen. Our channel become
Brilliant.
monetized. Thank God. Hi, Nancy.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Welcome
Nice.
in. But I can't
Oh,
wait to make it the
wow.
dough.
Yeah, you will. It's coming, Sharon. You're gonna get
Yes.
your
Yeah.
first check is gonna be huge, and then you're gonna
I
continue.
know,
It's
right?
coming.
Hi,
It's
Rhonda
coming.
Phillips. So, welcome in my chat family. Welcome in, everyone. Yes, we have
Hi,
a lineup
Rhonda.
here for you. So, we were here chit chatting, waiting for quite a few of you guys to come in. Charmaine is at an appointment right now. Maybe she'll be able to jump in the chat, but we will see. Hi, Lily. Welcome in, Lily. And I just love Lily for posing up there now. Look on Lily. You see how Lily opposed
Sorry
them,
to
my
men
goodness. Yes. Hi,
Sharon.
Kristen.
Gigi said, sorry, Sharon. She's mentioned that she sent you her email, Gigi. So
She
maybe
did
she wants to come on.
because I
Yeah.
look in it and I never see it. I'm gonna
Oh,
send in my phone number, Gigi, so you can in the email. I'll double check. Send me another email, G, so that way I can send in my phone number so we can link up on what you call it there, WhatsApp.
mm, yeah.
Even Eklin, all of you guys, my goodness, you can imagine when we get to travel, we can just hang out. Just plan a trip for us to go and meet. Oh my God, that would be so nice.
And
That
Sharon, I
would
was
be so
thinking,
nice.
like,
Yeah,
because we talk on WhatsApp, maybe when some of the chat feel a little bit more comfortable sending
yeah,
your number, maybe you can have a group chat on
yeah,
WhatsApp.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be
Great stuff.
nice.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah,
Era.
Sharon,
Nice
I
to know
still
your birthday is
working,
September as
right?
well.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gigi, that sounds good. You're still working. I Eklin. Oh, what's your name of your baby girl? I hope it's a baby girl.
Oh, you
Mm,
like girls? You're a
because I
girl
heard
mom.
like a baby the other day when she was on live. All right, guys. So Kendrick is wrong for reporting Natasha.
Oh,
What did
Kendrick.
Natasha do now?
I'm not too sure. I
What?
haven't really been following that one. That skit.
I did not follow it. I did not watch it.
Can
Erlin.
anyone in the
Erlin
chat
is.
tell us?
Did I pronounce it right? Erlin is her name. Yes, Annette. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I haven't watched Jacoby. Oh, he reported about Jacob. That's ridiculous. But then again, not that it did report him to, right? So
Tit
Ken,
for tat again.
isn't he sleeping with Don? So please, he need to go.
Oh dear.
He need
Oh my
to go.
goodness.
Oh yes, I saw that. I won't be able to play that though, Nancy. I've seen the bed. It
Oh,
came.
okay. Yeah.
And they have a lot of music. I was smiling from ears to ears,
Where are you?
honestly, for him that he
Oh,
got himself a bed. You know what?
oh,
No man,
uh-huh.
bed. I just like bed. I got a mattress a while back
Mm-hmm.
now. Maybe I need a new
Yeah.
one. But maybe I
Yeah.
need one of those mattress where you can just I think I like his. Maybe I should get one of
Oh,
those.
okay. Sharon, can I just address the question in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
It's from Brian, and
Mm-hmm.
it's saying, "Did baby Kai fall?" And you know what, Brian? I saw that. I'm just wondering if that's AI. I saw something on Facebook. Did you see that, Sharon,
No,
or
I don't.
anyone else?
I
Yeah.
just went on Facebook yesterday to see the numbers, and I don't
Okay.
like to put anything too much on my computer because the last time this one crashes. So
Okay.
I don't know if he falls or not. Did baby Kai fall? I don't know.
Yeah,
We
I'm not
don't know
too
because
sure.
we haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I think it might be AI. I don't know if anyone else in the chat, but I did actually see that and I thought it might be AI, but I'm sure we'll get some clarity later on. If anyone else knows, do let us know. And yeah, that would be one of the main skits, but I didn't see it today. So yeah. Oh
Yeah,
wow,
they
loads of people
haven't tell
sharing
us
their
anything in the
birthdays.
SkitLanta, no. But
Yeah,
we don't know, Brian. So we will see if let me put my phone on YouTube. It's not on YouTube, so I'm missing a lot of conversation.
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. We're
Mm,
not sure yet, Brian. So maybe they will write it into the storyline that he fall. And maybe that is how they're going to come up with the paternity guys. Nancy
think
says, my birthday is 7th of the 8th. Okay.
there's loads of
That's
people sharing their birthdays.
June, August. Okay, my dad born in August too. Yeah.
Uh, Wow, loads of September Oh, my other son is born on the 12th of September. That's Tina. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we
Great.
have lots
Yeah.
of stuff going on in the chat here. So may
Yeah,
have to
that's
try and
lovely.
remember. See, me just come into this and then me having voice coming in. I'd love to meet Chris. Chris, I would love to have communication with Christopher Beckford. That
Okay.
would be nice, but Chris not give me anything, no email, nothing. Me and go have her in
Okay.
the chat. I skip
Well,
Kendrick. Can I skip Kendrick? Okay, let me
uh,
take some comments before we jump
yeah.
into the conversation. We're just
Okay.
having a ball here. Okay, so let's see. So Gigi is saying, Sharon, when God has a plan, it can look like things are going in a different direction until He
Hmm.
brings about the change for the Daltons. Definitely. Thank you,
Yeah,
Gigi.
nice one. Thanks, Gigi. Brilliant.
Yeah, that would be nice, G. We're just
Mm.
hoping and praying that's all the writer going. Eros says, hello, Sharon and chat. Or was you? I think Eros sent me her number to you. And I have to find out when we write it. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Eros. And then Eros says, hello, Annette. The
Yeah, hi.
day.
It was really good. Thank you. Really good. Back in
Yeah,
London now. So, yeah, getting
yeah,
back into the
she's,
swing of things.
yeah. Oh, guys, and I get to meet Annette two daughters, so they're wonderful too.
Yeah. Don't say their names
Okay.
because they don't like
Mm,
they don't like names on. Yeah,
okay,
they're a little
that's
bit more
okay.
private. Yeah,
Of course,
young
that's
people.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marian says, watching all the Amber skit, no matter what or who she's interacts with, because she's just a great actress.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks, Marion.
Marian West. I watch them. Yep, I'm watching them. I'm watching
Yeah.
Anthony, but if I not feel like come on and talk about Anthony and Denisha, I was going to, but
Mm,
honestly, I think my
no.
body just couldn't go through with it. So
No, you don't want to talk about Anthony and Denisian
mm-mm,
situation. Nah, it's okay. We'll give that
mm-mm.
one a pass. Sorry, Country Wayne. we're not
Hi,
we're not
Sharon.
feeling that one.
I know I'm not feeling that one. Hi, Sharon, Annette, and everyone. Hi, baby girl. Welcome in.
Oh, hi,
And then
Passion.
Marian West says, Amber has been the one in the marriage, always showing grace. Anthony has never shown Amber grace. He used to until the little snake, Shayla, came in between the mix. You remember,
Yeah.
like, how the mother there talking about, oh, you need
Mhm.
to put your head in a shrivel. But she
Mhm.
says, whatever good for the goose is good for the
It's good for
gander.
the gander.
Well,
Yeah, but
she is speaking of her daughter. Her daughter did the same thing
exactly
that she's wanting her that Demira will do with Iman
with
and Anthony.
Iman.
So
Yeah.
she has activated Shayla for real, and we
Mm,
see that. So now, I this is why I said early this morning,
mhm.
Shayla, and Amber, not Amber, Tamira should actually move out of Shayla's house.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
would
she
love
should.
for her to move out of her house for real. And then
Mhm.
Eros says, yes, Sharon and Annette D. My daughter used to watch the skit because of Amber and Anthony, but she is not watching anymore. Oh
Oh
my
wow.
goodness. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people not watching anymore. Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Mhm.
So what we have to do is watch it for them then if that's the case.
Watch it
But
and report on it. Yeah.
but what they have to
Hi,
look at,
Errol.
the actors are working, they're doing their job,
Mhm.
so it's best to
Yeah.
just watch it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Remember when you used to watch Days of Our Life, Victor Kiriakis was so bad. He was
Okay.
silly going out bad. So
Yeah,
it
I
is what
think
it is.
I'm in agreement with Sharon. Okay, we all have our favorite characters at the end of the day.
Mm,
But like I said, I think on O'Neill's show and I think here on Sharon's show, Country Wayne is providing an absolutely brilliant opportunity for some people who would not have had it. So I think it's really important that we still support because we do want Country Wayne to continue to get even larger. And it's by us watching and, Sharon and O'Neill and other people reviewing, it also helps. So you might not like
exactly.
a particular character, I think you all know who my favorites are anyway, but this there's still others that I do not maybe not over keen, but I still will watch. And who I've kind of watching a little bit more is Dalen. I've been watching a little bit more of him,
I
and
try.
yeah,
I
Sharon, the way you said I tried, that doesn't.
sorry to interrupt, Annette, but I have to piggyback on what you say. I apologize. I don't watch all this skit because sometimes you
Yeah,
try to watch it, you can't even finish it. You just have to skip up. You just
yeah,
have to skip it.
yeah, yeah,
Dale Dale and I'm really sorry, but when you used to when Anthony was cheating with Shayla, I enjoy watching the
yeah.
Dale because Dale had sense then. But now,
Mm,
ever since him and Amber and he went his separate way, become a dull boy and whatever with Noel and
hmm.
whatever, all that nonsense going on, it's hard to get into that
It
because it's
is.
just, I just
It is hard.
can't.
It is
And then
hard.
when Amber says she writes the skit, I decided, okay, Amber doing it, so let me just give her, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you know what I mean. So I'm trying my
yeah,
best to watch it, but some of this stuff, them
yeah.
I
But
just
she's
can't. It's not everything I watch 100% with Dylan. I watched the one with his brother woman taking Dylan out to shop and she gets some nice pieces. Do you
yeah,
guys think Dylan would cross the line with his brother's girl? We're
yeah.
gonna pull that now because
Yeah,
seriously,
ask that. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one to see.
that looks like he's dreamt about it, but I think he will actually do that. That would be so terrible.
Yeah,
Will
in the
Dylan cross the line with his brother's girl?
yeah, that's a good question. In the beginning, Amber was writing Dalen's skits, and then he
Mm-hmm.
started to write because if you notice, I don't know again why
The
Country Wayne
writing
stopped.
changed.
Yeah, the writing's changed, but now they're not even putting the names of the actors who are actually doing the skits. I think maybe because they were getting such bad feedback. But I think people should be proud of the work that they're doing, even if it's not to your
Exactly.
liking. It's not okay. So let's take for example, Chase does the Larry and Bethany skits. Bethany is no longer on the skits for now because we she said that she's going to be doing another project. But
Yeah,
that
a
doesn't
major
mean
project.
yeah, that doesn't mean Chase shouldn't include his name because I like to know who's actually doing the writing. Okay, some people do a lot better than others, but it's still also about trying to help people and get the feedback from the fans. And I know some of the fans
Yeah,
can be really harsh. I know that. But anyway, thanks, Marion. You ladies are doing great. Thank you so much. But you all are doing great just being here. You could be doing other
exactly.
things,
Thank
but
you,
you're here
Marianne.
supporting
I think
Sharon, which
Shirley
is
said
amazing.
something too. Oh, I think I saw
Okay.
something that Shirley says. It's
Okay.
most interesting and joyful.
Oh,
Hear you, Sharon, etc. All you guys make
oh,
my
that's nice.
day. Oh, thank you, Shirley.
Oh,
We
that's
appreciate
nice.
you too, darling.
You
Honestly,
too.
for you guys to show up every day, it's amazing how much you guys make. When I come on and I see, okay, let me be honest with you. Say I come and I go see one person, I sat here and I want to cry, and I say, no, I won't cry. At least I have one person. It's better than none.
Imagine.
At least
No.
one person show up, I know I'm doing something right, right? And I say, you know what? The good Lord will let me have more people coming, and you guys are growing. The more we,
Yeah, they are.
and I'm doing much better, right, guys?
You
Than when
listen,
I just
Sharon.
started before I
Sharon,
got
you
money.
stepped up the mark. You stepped up the mark now. You're on fire. I should give you an emoji. You're on fire. You're doing amazing, honestly. And it's just your aura that comes across online. And that's why I linked with Sharon. When I went to Canada, I had a few other things I needed to do, but I really, really wanted, and it was a good distance, about like an hour and a half,
It
maybe
is,
two
it
hours
is.
to where Sharon was. But I just said I had to meet Sharon. And even if it was for 5 minutes, those 5 minutes have helped me cement our friendship. And it's just been very short. It's only just recently started, and that's a
Yeah,
testimony to Sharon. And even when she got me on the StreamYard, she was very understanding and explaining how to do it. So that's why I said, everyone, as much as you come on Sharon's show, it's absolutely fabulous, and I'm not joking. Yeah, it's all good.
yeah, it's all good. And then you guys are growing, our
Yeah.
community are growing. So it's not just for me only. This is a really great family we have
Thank
here,
you.
guys. And I do appreciate every
Mm.
single one of you guys come out. If I come on 4 or 5 times for the day. You guys are here with me, Eve, and I know that you guys work and we have different time zone, but God is
Yep.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
Our thing just go out all the way out. You know what I mean? I know that a lot of people are like when we talk about God and whatever. So I do
Yeah,
not know
it's
what
okay.
to say.
That's
But
okay. That's
but
okay.
is but is show but the skit that we are reviewing is Jesus is popping, and you know that we always talk about Jesus popping. He's always talking about God in his skit. He never leaves
Always.
out. So why am I gonna leave God out when God is doing such a wonderful thing for us? You know what I mean? It wasn't by chance that I'm here, but the good Lord let it be. You know what I mean? My other channel need to be monetized, and my sister says, if you do this, sis, you'll get monetized on that. So continue. You always want to
Mm.
do traffic there, go and do it. And it's good to have somebody who believes in you.
Yeah.
And it's them didn't believe. My daughter says, "Mommy, I'm being honest with you guys." My daughter says, "Mommy, no, you're gonna after this, you start this. I'm giving you 3 months. You're gonna find yourself a job." And when she walked off, I said to her, "I'm not giving up. I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna succeed. I know I'm
You
gonna
are.
succeed, and I believe in myself." And God is good. So when they see I got my first paycheck, they say, okay, it's not much, guys, but it was something. I was
It's
able to
the
buy grocery, I won't lie.
beginning,
Able to pay that
Sharon.
expensive phone bill. God is good.
Beginning, and it's just going to continue to grow. Remember, you never knew what the plan was for yourself doing this, but God has just shown you that you are more than capable. And look at your community. Every day it's growing.
I
Every
know.
day there's new people, adding. And yes, we know there's going to be some of those, what do you call them again? Those trolls and whatever. We're not worried
Yeah,
about them. However,
that was
99%,
me though. What they said to me that they want me if I
yeah,
come
but
to see them
Sharon,
and I'm not missing.
just let that go over your head. That's
I
that's
will
not
never forget
important.
that. That was
No,
really.
but there are people behind the computer. They've got a lot of mouth, but in reality, I wouldn't worry about that. You just continue to do. Don't, like I said, Sharon. Don't let anybody rain on your parade as well. Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
And I can see Eklund is it oh, I can't, is it Eklund or
Eklund, Eklund,
Eklund?
Eklund
Amber's thinking about having her own. Oh, sorry,
podcast.
podcast. And good afternoon, Sharon and chat. That's from Eklund. Yeah, nice one. Era says, I don't watch Amber and Dave skits. The same with Anthony and Denisha. Yeah, well, a lot of people aren't watching them anyway. So Anthony's never going to forgive Amber, but he
Mm-hmm,
expects Amber to forgive him. You know what? I'm going to have to piggyback on what Sharon said.
mm-hmm,
Chat, we're going to see the change in the Daltons. We're
mm-hmm,
going to see that Anthony is going to turn out to be a decent husband and a decent
mm-hmm,
man to Amber. It will take a little while. And remember, we forgiveness is important. And I'm going to be a bit personal. I find that a struggle to forgive, and I'm not going to lie about that.
mm-hmm,
Working on it, and I'm asking God to help me because some people have done me some things, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to forgive you, but I'm working on it. So we also have to give Anthony grace as well. And Amber, you
mm-hmm,
know what I mean? Because remember, we're all human at the end of the day. Even though it's a skit, there's some form of reality in it. And it's just for us to
mm-hmm,
also learn to have compassion for people who've actually gone through a very challenging and difficult time. So yeah, I'm
mm-hmm.
still rooting for the Daltons. Yeah, I will. And maybe a few other people on Country Wayne as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them. And I'm
Yeah.
rooting for Maggie and Chase marriage too. Because not Maggie,
Maggie,
I
you
meant
mean
Chase and
Candice?
Candice marriage, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because that's another one that's on the edge. Because look, you've got another woman trying to infiltrate that marriage.
Mm-hmm,
But one thing about Candice, she does not play. She will just
mm-hmm,
say speak her mind. And whether Chase listens, that's another option as well.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
I think he did listen. I didn't get to watch it because of my health issue scare last week that I had.
yeah,
But
yeah,
all I know that is that Chase gave her back the 500 our deposit, and then she pulled
yeah.
everything. So I didn't have to go look for that video. So I
Mm-hmm.
can maybe do a members only video, because I think that is due for the members
Yeah.
that I have on here. So
Okay.
I can do a video for them,
Yeah.
or a
But
live. I'll see how
yeah,
what I do there.
yeah.
Yeah,
You've
so that is
highlighted
it.
this one. Gigi said, Annette, the Daltons don't really seem happy or contented with different people, probably thinking about each other. I agree with you, Gigi. I think they are
Mm.
thinking about each other, but they're not gonna say. I'm sorry. I just wanted to laugh in terms about, you also the skit with the rings, the exchange of the rings. I tell you, I was cracking up. But yeah, it's all good. Thanks, Gigi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it is nice. All right, so let we jump into this. We just show this kit here that we have. It's
Okay.
not Amber yet. It is this one here trying to get it on with his wife.
Oh, him.
And I just don't want to skip over anything, you know.
He's gonna show up and it's gonna make us look really good. Really good.
Well, you know what? I am. I'm happy that you're happy.
It look like my pass it. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
Mr.
Sounds
oh,
Hart,
good.
there, guys.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
It's all adults here. We don't
yeah.
have
Well,
no PG-13 here.
What's up?
Oh my
oh,
gosh!
shit.
I heard DJ set
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be
Okay.
real fun.
up.
Real fun.
You know, this is not what I came here for.
It's not.
Mhm.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Hey, we're right in front of the window. Yeah.
And I heard that they're really what husband and wife in real life. And somebody sent me it.
Are they real
Hey.
husband and wife?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
You know, I'm not sure.
What?
You know.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
So
Wait,
there,
wait,
I
wait.
wonder why he's trying to get freaky with his
Like,
wife.
I'm not in the.
Oh, she's not in the mood because of
No.
Michelle
What
in the
happened with
office.
her sister?
But you shouldn't let that stop you from getting off. Just lock the door.
Yeah,
You
your
you
husband
have
and
the door,
wife.
just lock it.
Yeah.
Michelle is probably listening outside the door.
No, I don't think she is. You don't know this
I wouldn't want to listen to
Want me to
you
bet?
too. Definitely not. I don't think
Yeah.
Michelle will be listening to that. Well, that one was fine. I hope Elani is in the chat, so let me just remove that. I will just try and play. Would you stop if you're making your man want some? You'd stop. I would just do a quickie.
It's your husband as well. So what's the problem? That's what I'm
Exactly. And
saying.
that's the office. Close the door. Just be
Yeah.
quiet. Or if you're that noisy, you just go in the bathroom and turn on the shower.
Anyway, maybe if I'm not being funny, chat and Sharon. Maybe if oh my gosh. Oh yeah, yeah. I've lost her name now. We
So Danielle
no,
or
the lake house lady.
Michelle.
Michelle, yeah, Michelle. If Michelle hears Daniel brains freeze, I think. Ben and Daniel getting it on, maybe it make her chill out a bit because she's quite uptight, don't you think? Michelle's quite uptight. Maybe she think maybe I need to get some. You know what I mean?
I know, eh, because she needs some for real. Oh
Yeah.
boy, that would be nice for them. So I
Yeah.
said I didn't get to watch this, and I thought it would be something for us to laugh about with these two. What you
Yeah.
think is getting him turned on? Is
I'm
it
not
the
too
fact
sure. He had a conversation with
with
Darren earlier
Darren? So
today.
you think Darren sparked the fire back into that relationship?
Maybe you know what? Who I'm actually liking, chat? Darren. Some of the things he's
Mm,
saying. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's not aware of what's happened between Lisa and Mike, but he's really for marriage. Have you noticed, Sharon? Darren's all
yeah,
about marriage, and yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna say that he's an interesting character.
he definitely is. He's starting to be like a good little guy, but I don't like the fact that he is still. You see how fast he laugh about Amber. when and maybe I should just show the chat that little part
Yeah,
because
that would be good.
that was something else. He laughed so hard, and I says, who last?"
Good. Who laughs first always end up laughing last. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Something
And you
happened,
know,
so I think God has to put it in the chat for me.
yeah,
Yeah, so that part was
yeah.
really nice.
He
But
who
you know what?
he
He
who
put his
laughs
wife on
first.
the pedestal. I can't wait for that to come. She come
Oh
tumbling
yeah,
off the
that's gonna.
pedestal.
But you
I'm
know what,
waiting.
Sharon? Don't you think he will forgive Lisa? He will forgive her, if he
Mm,
finds out about Mike. I reckon he will. I reckon he will. I reckon maybe put that note it down. I've said it. I reckon
okay, we'll see.
Darren finds
He
out
he
about
wouldn't
Lisa.
forgive
I
his
think he.
baby mother, but he's gonna give his wife. We'll
Yeah,
see
no,
because
but
him have
I
feel
think he'll
nice
forgive
saying
her.
by her Bentley, and that
I
can
think
keep
he'll
her
forgive
from
her.
cheating. Pretty no no saying give her the Bentley and she still a cheat. Say away.
That's what I'm
Maybe he
saying.
can satisfy her.
Well, did you remember when he had on those silk pajamas? They
I
were look.
know, way.
Oh gosh. Oh no, 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 no. Sorry, sorry, chat. That was not a good look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When I saw him in
Darren a
those.
PR man. Anthony
I
is
know.
Charmaine nephew. Okay,
Okay.
so we see. Oh, Charmaine is in the chat, darling. What Charmaine says. Good evening, Sharon and chat. Good evening, baby girl. So you're
Hi.
out. Charmaine, Sharon, I'm still at the dentist office. Okay, baby girl, that's fine.
Okay.
We're doing great. We're having a chit chat here. Yeah.
Okay.
So Darren is. I just want him to get caught. I just want him to find out about his wife because he think black ladies is so horrible. I want to
Hmm.
find out that his wife is just as bad. They are
Yeah.
bad in every single nationalities, not just only blacks. And
It's
they
all
need
everyone.
to do that, to show that too. All right. So who
But
was I gonna show with? Darren laughing off for Amber, right?
yeah, but Sharon, don't you think, or maybe you might put it as a question, Darren, well, especially Ben, I think they've got the hots for Amber.
Yeah, they
I
do.
think
I think so too.
I think they do fancy Amber. I really do. Fancy is when we say love over here in the UK. I think especially Ben, I think he gets turned on even talking about Amber. I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony would slap the salt out of his face if he knew that.
Okay, Alani, I don't know if Alani in the chat, but Alani
Alani.
was telling me to show this, right? And this
Okay.
is so funny. This is so, I'm just for trying to find that little spot there to play. Put on the screen. Alani asked me, I says, when I come back, I will show it. I was gonna try to do a premiere, and I said, okay, I promise I'll just do it in this, because it is what it
Man,
is.
what you expect me to do?
Babe, gotta be
Not
What's
you. I
plug
this?
me back
smoked
the
this last
computer.
night.
So
This
that
is
Gosh. Yeah, Nancy, you're right. DC and
oh
Rosie had
God.
a funny skit in the
Oh
pool. Oh
God,
my
I think we
gosh.
should have left that for the last. I should have, but if Alani is here, I hope
Uh,
Alani get to see that Alani wanted me to show that skit.
that was funny. Yeah,
Amber
Nancy
thinks,
said it was good. Yeah, carry on.
Charmaine says Amber remind him of Abigail. Okay, okay, I got you. Okay.
Oh, that's it. Thanks,
Mm.
Charmaine. Yeah, that's it. Because I knew there was something that he was really hyping on when it comes to Amber. Yeah, yeah. So that means Anthony better be careful. Well, mind you, Amber would slap the whatever out of Ben. She doesn't
Sort
like
of
Ben
Ben.
at all. No, she
Darren.
don't like Ben.
Okay,
Ben, no.
back
Mm-hmm.
to DC. Sorry to cut you off, Annette.
It's
So
okay.
DC, would you guys let me just poll this? Let me put a poll in because seriously, guys,
Oh my days. Uh-huh.
um, would you be in the pool with DC? Mm.
Oh dear.
Do you think he poop in the pool?
Oh my gosh, Sharon, that's too much information. Oh my word. Oh no.
Oh my God. Well, we have to speak on it. We're short time, so we have to speak on it, right? Oh
Yes,
God,
suppose
I,
so.
I had I had a good laugh. I said, I wonder, and he
Mm,
said, Sharon, go and watch it. But
okay.
I sometimes I feel bad that I keep you guys too long, so that's why I didn't bother watch it. Would you be in the pool with DC? Okay, let's see.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm here for her to be smelling that in the water. So me said, and let him
Mm-mm.
hoop himself.
Oh my goodness, Sharon. Yeah.
Oh
Oh my
my
God.
God, that was hilarious. Sister, you see, they are bringing back some comedy into it because a
Yeah,
lot of people says the comedy is gone. It's not there
yeah,
anymore. So
yeah.
that is great that we get to have a little laughter. I like that. I really like that. That was a great scene. It
That
was
was great.
funny. And he is so tall and awkward too. You see, he is, I
I
wonder
know.
how tall Daryl is.
He might be about 6'5", 6'7". So
He look
okay,
like him
so
about 6'9" or something like that.
what you
Or
think he's
even
that
seven
tall?
foot the blouse and skirt how tall he is. He looks like Steven
7?
Seagal.
No, Sharon, he's not.
No, mine look like my 7 foot the blouse and skirt.
Sharon,
In
he's
tall
not
body.
7. I know
I
he's
hope
tall,
he
but
play basketball because I put that
no.
height, to waist. You know what I mean?
Actually,
My good, he is tall.
so there's 4 men on the skits that are really tall.
Mm-hmm.
Iman, Roan,
Mm-hmm.
DC,
I love
and
Ron.
Holiday. You remember Holiday from Bar 44? I think
Oh
that
yeah.
those
But they
I
only
think
show him for a bit second.
yeah, I think those 4 men are the tallest ones on the
And
skit.
this bit, yeah.
Yeah, and then we go down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, to the
Since
little uncle. I think the shortest
he-
person there would be Dee and Miss and Phil.
yeah, yeah, Phil's kind of short, and also
Oh
Dalen.
yes, and Malika is tall too.
Yeah, Malik. Yeah, he's probably more like Anthony's height, maybe slightly taller.
No, I
Yeah,
think he's taller than Anthony. Malika, yeah.
yeah, not that much taller, I don't think. So Marion has said it's probably AI. So I think she's referring to the
So
comment
the
about
baby are hurting
yeah,
himself.
I think it is I think it is AI. There was a comment that I wanted to read out. I saw. Oh gosh,
Chris
who was it
says,
from? I think it was
if
from
Ben go
Christopher.
near Amber at the party, I hope Dave kick him out and Wayne shame him. Oh, that would be nice, Chris.
Ben. Oh no, listen. Remember, Anthony's going to be there, and trust me, when he sees Dave, that's going to be a different kind of Mr. Dalton.
I know, eh? So Chris says here, Annette, by the time when podcast start, there won't be anyone left on the podcast because the man giving Amber something to think
To
about.
think. Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
all right. So
Thanks,
let me
Christopher. That's the
say
one I
here,
was
Chris.
looking for. Thanks. Thanks,
Mm,
Sharon. Yeah,
you're
you're right,
welcome.
You're right. You're right. Because Amber is thinking, and like I said, chat, just my opinion. I think it would be good if Amber has her own podcast,
Yeah, me
really,
too.
because she's out of the league with those girls. Really, come on, Sharon, because
Okay.
that's just my
Okay.
opinion. But it would be really
Mm-hmm.
wonderful, and she'll do
Hey
well.
girl.
She'll do well. So
Hey.
who's this now?
Thank you for coming. Girl, I
Oh,
just wanted to meet with you because, I just want to check your temperature and see how everything is going. I know it's a lot that happened yesterday, and
Check my temperature, huh?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, if we're still going to be on this podcast together, even though Tamara decided she didn't want to join us, then I just want to make sure we're straight.
Of course you would. Do you know what I find funny, Lauren? Of all the men in Atlanta, you had to go for Wayne. Tamara was actually vulnerable with you and opening up, telling you what she was going through, how she felt. You saw her being in love. Now that I think about it, you're constantly asking her a lot of questions, like you were sizing her up the whole time. So if you're trying to check my temperature, I can just be straight up with you. I think you're a snake.
oh dear.
That's right.
And what
Right?
what are you,
Hold
Shayla?
on there.
Is
Hold
that a
on there.
surprise though?
We
I don't know
stop
why
that.
you're
We
sitting
stop
here
that. We have
like
Hold
to
on.
talk about.
like
Stop
you're
that one, Sharon.
Hmm?
Stop that one, Sharon. What?
What? Are you guys
Sheila.
hearing? Okay.
Sheila. What? You
Wait
call
now. Wait
somebody a
now.
snake?
Wait now. Annette, wait. Wait now. Let me give her a round of applause. Guys, on this channel, no matter who you like or you dislike, whenever they do something outrageous or commendable, we give them an applause. If they do wrong, we call them out. If they do something good, we call it out. Right, Annette?
Yes, we definitely do that here. Oh
Did
my.
did Sheila just take up for the
No, but Sharon,
Mhm.
she called Lauren a snake. So what is Shayla
A
then?
snake,
She
no,
must
a
be a
snake.
cobra. Oh my God. Listen, I
A
wish I
snake,
was
no,
a
a snake. I wish
you
we'd
know
have
that.
okay, just slither. We need some snake in the chat. We just
Yeah,
slither. We
yeah,
just
drop some
slither.
snakes
We
in.
just slither. Let me go find snake on my phone if we can find a snake.
Oh
But it
my
takes one
God.
to know one. Let me put in.
Ah,
This is a nice one to poll. Can you
yeah.
believe? Oh my God, this would be nice to poll.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? This is nice to poll, guys. Let me see. Can you believe Shayla called Lauren a snake? A snake? No, a
Oh,
snake, right?
exactly.
Oh my God.
Please put some snakes in. I'll put a couple in myself. Put some
Yeah,
snakes in
I'm
the
gonna put
chat.
some in too. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that is just priceless. A
Look at
snake is calling the potter called the kettle black. My
that.
goodness.
Exactly.
It
Oh my
takes one to
goodness.
know one.
Shayla, you are beyond redemption. I'm sorry. No, well, I shouldn't say that. But
No, no,
Shayla,
she is. No. She is
no,
actually. She
no, I
is
won't say
actually.
that.
So we're gonna poll that. Let me see if we did write that
Oh
good.
my
But
goodness.
I think we double check the
Can
spelling.
you believe Shayla can
Did I do it right?
Can you believe
Hmm.
Shayla called Lauren a snake? Right, hold on. Can you believe Shayla called Lauren a snake? Well, I think we all know what you're referring to, so yeah, it's okay. It's all good. No. The fact that she said it,
Oh,
it
you
it came
guys know what I mean. I should have double checked it before
yeah,
I put it up.
yeah, but it's all
You
right.
know
We
what I mean?
understand what you're referring to. Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
I think I
A
saw some
snake, no a snake.
snakes.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
I saw
So
some snakes.
let me just get all the snake on the screen here. Let me just get I have to come all the way down. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Tina. Oh my God. Oh, me never get to put any snake in. Let me get my snake in too. My
I put
goodness,
in two.
me can't get left out because oh yes, here it is. My goodness. I thought
What?
even give me W to my goodness. No, no W.
What?
There you
Okay.
go. So I get to put a
Right.
snake in there too because my God, can you
Mm,
believe her is saying that goddess? Oh,
mm,
chat family, can you believe? Oh my goodness, Sabrina, I
mm.
can't believe it. So we have all the snakes know each
Yep,
other.
yep, yep,
So
yep,
you see,
yep.
although her mother is trying to do this, and then Lauren might be the one to tell her about Delicia and Iman. I think so too, Charmaine. I really think she will tell her.
Yep.
Did the snake borrow Amber dress?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes,
Shayla,
yes.
you need to stop talking because honestly, what are you talking about?
Okay, let me
Yeah.
jump back into it when you're finished. Let me know when you're finished. We can put it back so we can continue to enjoy this conversation.
Oh, no. We need to continue. But I just wanted to say you're getting a lot of love in the chat, Sharon.
Oh,
Oh
thank you
gosh.
guys. Thank you guys. We
Getting
love it.
loads of love. Someone said they know that you got a nice warm personality, but I've lost it. Oh, I keep losing. I'll find it. I can't remember who said it.
Okay.
And then
That
looking,
is so nice. Thank
Gigi,
you guys.
Gigi says, and I understand Sharon has a warm and loving personality. Hopefully, we can meet you and Sharon. Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
That is nice. Thank you
that's nice.
guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I this is from
Okay.
Christopher. I support everyone and I wish everyone would support all our platform holders, support our ladies. They are doing great. Each one have their own opinion, so let us support them all. Yeah, excellent
Oh, definitely.
comment.
Thank you, darling.
Christopher, thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Chris.
That's
Yes,
brilliant.
thank you so
Okay.
much. We appreciate
Yeah,
that, Chris. I
yeah,
always like Chris. Angela Atkinson. I do love her.
yeah. They're all
All right.
fab.
All right. So we will go back to the this year because this is
So innocent. Of all the people you could talk to, why would you date somebody on the podcast, man? Like, why?
First of
That
all,
is
that's
messy.
not her man. And who said that I was
oh
talking?
Oh, sorry,
It's
at
not.
guys.
all
It's
because
Well,
I'm
not
not.
why
showing.
would you be making him
Hold on. She missed a liquor spot.
right?
Hmm.
Is that a surprise though? I don't know why you're sitting here like you're so innocent. Of all the people you could talk to, why would you date somebody on the podcast, man? Like why?
First of
That
all,
is
that's
messy.
not her man. And who said that I was talking or dating him at all? Because
Well,
I'm not.
why would you be making him a vegan breakfast?
Because we had a conversation about it and we decided to break bread over a conversation that I wanted to have with him. Not everything needs to lead to a snake or some sort of
Lauren.
underlying tone.
Lauren, please, I know you.
You don't
You-
though.
You
don't
knew
though. You
I know
really
you
don't
well
know me.
enough.
You don't. You have
I
a
don't
perception
know
of
you.
me. Exactly.
I don't know you because I don't know what type of person would do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez.
And what
You've
is
been playing
this?
into Tamara's
You don't
face.
cook? I made food.
You did.
Okay. You don't know me well enough to sit here and say, you know exactly who I am, and all of a sudden now I'm a snake.
So how long have you been seeing Wayne?
I
Because no
haven't been
woman just
seeing
randomly cooks Wayne a vegan breakfast.
We had a conversation about food, and the next morning I made him the food.
Lauren, I know what you're doing, so just cut it out.
Oh
That's all
my
I'm
gosh.
saying.
I'm telling
So
you,
you can-
Shayla, I have not been seeing Wayne. You see what I've been dealing with. You think I got an inch to really get away from Dan?
Does Dan know about this? You're cooking for Wayne? So
He doesn't
interesting.
because it wasn't anything of importance. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So instead of making assumptions about my character, you should just take a second to get to know me, which you will because we will be working together. So
Mm,
You know what?
mm.
I think Shayla should tell Dan to make it more complicated for her.
Okay. Okay.
Do you
I may
think Shayla should tell Dan?
have a slight different take on the Lauren situation with
Mm-hmm.
Wayne. Lauren is an opportunist and
Mm-hmm.
also a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when they were having the meeting and, Miss Snake Shayla thought she was, the CEO and was trying to dictate? That was the time when Lauren was on YouTube looking up vegan meals.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I have to say, as much as Tamara, she fumbled the ball because when he was having the conversation again, he just
Mm-hmm.
said he was hungry. And he says, yes, I've got a chef, but he still expected her to at least now and then cook her a meal. Lauren
Mm-hmm.
jumped on that because she saw there was a vacancy, quote unquote, and she went for it. And obviously, Tamara's upset because her relationship with Wayne is now over. We know what Lauren's after, whether she'll get it or not. But currently, she's got her own issue with Dan. Now, for Shayla to go and tell, listen, Shayla, you need to get that mirror and look, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Shayla
Not
and
Shayla. Not Shayla. She is not the fairest because look what she did to her best friend's marriage. There you go.
Exactly.
She is a big time snake. And even what she did to Delicia when she was in school. So she's
Mm-hmm.
got those tendencies, and now she's kind of like developed this high and mighty kind of role that she's
Mm-hmm.
much better now that she's with Vermont. Shayla,
Mm-hmm.
you're still a snake. You're still
Mm-hmm.
a slithering snake.
Slithering.
Yes.
Oh Lord, but at least I can say Shayla is actually standing up for her friend Tamara. So that
Is
is
she
good to
though?
see,
Is she though,
right? But
Sharon?
let's see how she handle Tamara when she sees her with Iman. And let's
Yeah.
see how she behave when if Tamara get a chance to be around Anthony. I want to see if that gonna be activated of what her mom tell her today to watch Tamara around Iman and Anthony. Because we know why the mom would say something like that.
Yeah,
And
well, she didn't.
and she says, I don't think
Tamara
Tamara
would do
is like
anything.
that. She says, did
Mm,
Amber think you were like that, that you wanted her husband?
touche. Touche.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah,
Right.
that was a
So
good one from Angelina. But then
mhm,
Angelina is the manipulator when it comes to Shayla. She puts so much
mhm,
things in her head. She can't think for herself either. She's so
mhm.
delusional, it's beyond a joke. And again, Shayla just uses people. She's also another opportunist, yeah? And
Exactly.
so anyway, let's hope and see how Kai's if his real father's going to come into the skits, because I know they're doing something around it, because people have been talking about it so much that Wayne can't ignore it anymore now. You've got to do something. But Shayla, you're not a good person at all. I would not want to have an enemy like you.
Exactly. You don't want to have a
No,
period.
no way, no way.
All right, so let's see what our chat. Let me just read some chats here. Let me come back
Yes,
up. All
yeah,
right, so I'll start here. I know I miss a lot, but it's a lot to get through. Nancy, Shayla might want to back up because Lauren might burst her bubbles. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
I think she will if Shayla come at her hard. But you know what? I don't mind it. She can. But at the end of the day, we know that no matter what, Shayla will not be leaving Iman. Trust me.
no,
And
no, she's gonna stay with him. Yeah,
Randa
definitely.
says, one gold digger to another gold digger.
Yes, Rhonda, you know that. Well said, well said.
Mhm. So Goddess put
Well
it in
said.
our snake for us, and then Maurice says, sorry guys, why does Shayla not think she's a snake? She's delusional, Marianne West.
She is very much
She
so.
thinks she, as Annette says, she have stepped up because she's with Iman.
Yeah.
Mm. So she don't. So everything else went out the door for her.
Mm-hmm.
And Belinda, welcome in Belinda. Belinda says, going with Shayla and Lauren. Shayla, what Lauren into? She just like her. Exactly.
Yeah,
She's just
they
like
are.
Shayla. Two
Yeah, they
peas in a
are.
pod there. I don't think Shayla doesn't do is scam anybody, but she takes what don't belongs to hers anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tina says Shayla is worse than Lauren. And Delicia, Shayla went after your best friend husband and Wayne and Eman is not married.
Yep. Well
Uh,
said.
so true. And Shayla, being a hypocrite, Sharon, she is so delusional that she refuses to tell Amber the truth about what she did to Anthony, but she wants to call Amber woman's another woman out exactly.
Yeah.
So you know what? At the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we can all see, she have never think that she did anything wrong to Amber. Even up till this day, she said Amber didn't want Anthony, and she dropped the ball and she picked it up. That's what she said. And she is standing by that. She said, and Amber never wanted Anthony.
That
That's what
wasn't
she
her
said to
place.
Amber's face. So she's still, and so because of that, she don't think she did Amber anything wrong.
No,
And
she's
this is why I wanted Shayla to feel the wrath of what Delicia is doing to her. That
mm-hmm.
she, and then I think by then she will get to understand what she did Amber, because sometimes they will mention it. You remember before she says, Mom, but I did Amber so bad. I take her husband. I have a
Mm-hmm.
kid with my best friend husband. And her mother tell her, I said, oh no, you did nothing wrong. So of course she
Yeah,
start believing it. Like say she's not a darn grown woman to know wrong from right. That's where I
exactly.
don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't hate Shayla. Sharon thing there says I hate Shayla. Bird says I hate Shayla, but I don't. I just
Oh,
don't like the things that she done.
oh
And
my.
if she take accountability and accept what she did and stand in her truth, then I will rock with the Shayla character. We just need her to just stop behaving like say she's better than her friends when she's not.
No,
She's
she's
just
not. S-
a conspirator, a coat rider. She doesn't do
Yeah,
nothing for herself. Only thing she's gonna have now is the podcast. That is gonna be nice
that's
to see
fine.
her stand in her truth there.
Yeah, Sharon.
Honestly, I want them all to win. Honestly, I
Yeah,
want to
well,
see and I want to see Shayla with Iman winning. I want to see Delicia with King winning. And I want to see Amber with her husband, Mr. Dalton, both of
yeah.
them winning. I want to see the strong Dalton dynamics. I don't care if they want to do messing around with Shayla and Iman, them, I don't care.
Mm,
I just want to see a good standing with Amber
okay.
and Anthony. I want to see a baby from Amber and Anthony when
Mm-hmm.
everything is all
Sorted
settled
out.
and all the
Yeah,
dust is settled,
yeah.
but not right now.
Not now. I just want to look at this comment from Goddess. Hi, Goddess. She said, and I think Sharon, I should have put a bit of a wager. I think you got the height of Roan right. She says that Roan is 6'9". So I think you got it right, Sharon.
Woo!
Well done. Well done, Sharon.
You mean, oh, Terrian is coming on the stage here. All right, welcome in,
Oh,
Terrian.
lovely. Hi,
And now we are
Terrian.
gonna get in a lot of trouble now. We're breaking
Oops.
out the Christian lady out, you know what I mean? So we
I
have to
Hi,
love
be
it.
careful.
everybody.
Yeah, a
Hi,
pastor, this is a
Zach. Hi, Annette.
pastor
Hi.
Terrian in the house.
Hi, sis. How are
I'm
you?
I'm good. I missed you guys yesterday, but circumstances beyond my control. I wasn't able
Yeah.
to, but
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, let me come on to say hello to my lovely, lovely peeps.
Yes. Nice to have you here again. And
I
I'm back.
know it's my friend, all my friends in town.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I'm happy for Mrs. Dalton if
Yeah.
she gets her podcast
Yeah.
and run the podcast with class.
Mm-hmm. Most
And
definitely.
I hope she do, but it don't look like she's certain if she wants to or not.
Mm.
But I believe if she stepped out of her comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
she will hit that to the nail park
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
she has it in her to do. So
Mm-hmm.
I know she can do it. The affirmation part about it, I don't know who she's. Even though the guy gave her the good advice to get the experience from Wayne and launch out on your own, but I
Mm-hmm.
want her if she's gonna do it to keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
will not
But
keep her mouth shut.
that's
I
not
just,
Amber though.
I just hope she just keeps her mouth closed and work in silence, and then after just let them see the evidence that you've been working behind the scene, because I think that will bring
Wait
much
now, me have
more
to go
powerful.
pause you. Wait there, we now start show that you're gonna mention that yet. What wrong with you?
Oh,
We are jump
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just jumped on.
ahead. Yeah, jump ahead, man. You
Yeah,
have to
we're,
follow the show, man.
we're talking about Snaky Shayla talking to Lauren. That's where we're at the moment.
Talking to
I'm
who?
gonna show that because you are talking
Lauren.
about that now.
Let me
Jeez.
tell you. Did y'all talk about Tamara today?
Yeah,
Touched on
yeah,
her.
we talk about it. You can go ahead and talk
Okay.
about it, man.
Yeah.
So I have twofold with that.
Okay.
I was a little bit annoyed with her
Mm-hmm.
with the going to Wayne and telling Wayne because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think if you quit the podcast, you quit it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you feel that you need to go to Wayne and tell Wayne that you quit the podcast? My thing
Mm-hmm.
is this, the affirmation that you got from Wayne, why do you feel you need an affirmation from a man to know who you are?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I noticed with the characters. They all go to Wayne and Wayne gives them an affirmation. Or go to any man for an affirmation. You can't go to nobody, no man for affirmation. Not when God says that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. That comes with the whole entire package. And that was my little part that, like, why do you feel that, okay, well, you have to get an affirmation from Wayne to know that you can do something. You can achieve this. If you put your head to anything, you can achieve it. You know what I mean? So that's how I looked at it. I didn't like that part. And I was like, you are a strong black woman. Anything come up against you, you can face it. You can face it and you have to tell yourself you can do it. Because if they're gonna write it according to God's plan, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And the scripture says, if God be for you, who can be against you? So therefore you just have to walk in that authority.
All right, I'm not even Sister Charmaine up on the stage. Hi,
I
Char.
wish I would let
Hey,
somebody.
hey, hey, I'm on my
Hi.
way home. I'm just leaving the dentist.
Okay. Hi, Charmaine. How are
Hi,
you?
Hi, Charmaine.
Annette. I'm
Sorry, nice.
fine. Good
Sorry,
evening,
Terry.
everybody.
Good evening. But
So,
I'm just saying that part about it. It's just like I didn't like that part, but I guess that's how the writers are writing it, that everybody goes to Wayne for affirmation, go to a man for affirmation. And if they will just develop the characters that they can stand if situation come on their own, come to them, they can stand on their 2 feet and does not need affirmation from a man or affirmation from someone. They know who they are. They know who they are. know, if they know the word, they apply the word in that way. So I have to go according to the pen.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
Thank you, dear Terrian. All right,
Yeah.
Charmaine, jump in. I just pulled one of your questions that was Angelina warning Shayla about sincerely. So I put that in the put for to poll that, Charm. Welcome in, Charmaine. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been watching some of the skits today, not all of them,
Mm-hmm.
because I was at work, and then when I leave, I had some stuff to do, and I went to the dentist. But I want to talk about the Angelina and Shayla skit, because there was
Mm-hmm.
a few things in there that Angelina actually got right. When
Mm-hmm.
Angelina told Shayla that, remember, she was the Lauren some time ago, because she's referring to that you did the same thing to your friend.
Mm-hmm.
When she said Tamara, no, she said Tamara might not to leave Tamara with Iman, not to leave Tamara around Anthony, blah, blah, blah. And she said, remember, you were in that position some time ago. I'm not the exact word, but
Yep.
she was
I
actually
remember.
saying that you did that to Amber. So
Hmm.
be mindful that somebody else will be able to do it to you. So don't just brush it off and say, no, 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 Tamara will not do that, or Tamara does not want Iman or whatever, because it was the same thing. Amber did not know that you wanted her husband. Amber was
Hmm.
not aware that you wanted to be with Anthony until you actually do it. So that was what Angelina was saying. So at least she was conscious of the fact to tell Shayla that. And then when she was talking about Lauren, she said, you were in that same, you were that girl. You have been that girl. That's what she was saying. She said, you have been that girl. So, yes. And when she wanted her to have her head on a swivel, it was what Sincerely actually told her. Remember, Sincerely told her that I know about your two daughters, and I also know
Mm-hmm.
where your grandson goes to school.
Oh yeah.
So that
Hmm.
was why she was saying, make sure when you're out, you're looking, see if people watching you, keep your head on a swivel and all that. But Shayla is on this high horse,
Hmm.
and she's going to be cut down,
Yep.
because I have a feeling that maybe when she finds out about Delicia and Anthony might be the one to take her down a peg or two, because he did it a couple of times back in the early time when they were together, to actually tell her that, remember, you were the one who came to my house when I was drunk.
Hmm.
Remember, I was not even looking at you. I did not even have you on my radar. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe, if she want to step, especially if Anthony's really feeling
Mm-hmm.
feeling Denisha, and she want to step to Denisha, I think
Mm-hmm.
Anthony's going to take her down a peg or two, even without the podcast. Even without the podcast, she is going to be taking a peg or two down. And I have a feeling that Anthony might be the one to do it.
Well,
To Shayla.
Yes.
that's
Paris
I,
pressure. Paris pressure. Paris
No, no,
pressure
no,
is
no,
precious.
because not that's what I'm saying. If he's feeling Denisha, and Denisha and Shayla step into Denisha after she finds out, Anthony will take Shayla down a peg or two. Trust me. If he's
mm,
feeling Denisha that way, it doesn't matter. He will tell her straight up that, remember he told Angelina that I did not want your fruit. I did
yeah,
not bite your fruit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
So
I
it's
that.
said
not
choose
like
your fruit. Your
I did
fruit
not
choose
choose
me.
your
So
fruit. Your fruit
yeah,
chose
fruit
me.
chose
Yeah.
So
me.
it's
Yeah.
not like he will not be able to tell her. He told her already one time they were in the house and they were
Mm-hmm.
arguing, and he said, "Remember, you were the one who came to my house when I was drunk." So he has known. I've known him to tell her a few times where she was the one who actually chased him. But it always go over to Shayla's head. But I have a feeling if she finds out and Anthony's really feeling Denisha and she stepped to Denisha, Anthony's going to take her down a peg or two.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, Charmin, with that. Definitely.
Yeah, he probably will say something to her.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably will say something.
Yeah, he will. He will
Yeah.
definitely step to Shayla for that.
Because you remember when they were talking.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when they were talking, and she was telling Tamara. She was saying, Tamara, I can't believe Lauren will do something like this. And I said, sweetheart, the audacity. This is when they say, how can the kicker call the pot black? Because
Mhm.
you did worse than that to Amber, and you're saying you want to go and fight Tamara. Oh, you want us to pull up, and when you pull up, you're not doing nothing. You know what I mean? But you did the same thing to Amber, and nobody, only Amber one pull up on you. I think Ernestine had pull up on her one time too. But
Mm-hmm.
the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy of that part about it is just really, really
It's
crazy
all
with
right.
Sheila. She's
It's all
in
right.
Mm-hmm.
such she's in
She
such
going
a
to get what she
denial.
has coming.
Yep.
She's in such a denial, that in a delusion that this thing didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Kai just came because Anthony slept with me, and knowing that you plot and scheme on
No, no,
somebody
no. She
else's
told her
husband. But
father. She
hey,
remember she told her dad that Anthony forced himself on her.
Yeah.
She told her
yeah,
dad that.
that's what
Yeah.
Anthony
I'm
was the
saying.
one
But
who forced himself on her. So everybody have it to think that Anthony was the one who was chasing her and
Mm-hmm.
Anthony was
right,
the one who wanted her. Until the truth comes out,
Comes out. Yeah.
where it's going to
until
be
then,
said,
right,
you went to the man house when he was drunk.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody is going to be in awe and like, really? But I thought Anthony was the one who was chasing her. And I hope Anthony is the one who spilled that.
And
I
I
hope
hope
Anthony is
Tamara
the
will
one who spilled
see.
that.
I hope Tamara. I'm gonna wonder if Tamara is still gonna say, "Oh, that's my friend. That's my friend," and I choose her as my friend. I want to see if when that comes out, where her loyalty lies. We'll
No,
see.
but you know something else? That's not because if she finds out that Tamira knew about Anthony and Anthony
Auntie
Denisha.
and
Denisha,
Denisha and did not tell her, you're going to see where Sheila loyalty is.
that's
And
another thing too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Shayla is only
Definitely
loyal to
another thing.
herself.
I think if this podcast happened, everybody, and I said it before, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, everybody is going to be they're not going to be any friends on there because
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Lauren is just itching to tell
Mhm.
Sheila about Delicia and Iman, and if that
Yep.
happened, Lauren and Delicia are not going to be friends any longer,
Absolutely.
and
But
Sheila and Lauren and Delicia are not going to be friends again.
right,
And see, Amber kind of side eyeing her since the whole 50% thing. So they're going to be everybody's going to be all separate
right.
entities. They're not going to
Mhm.
be no what Amber call it. There's no going to be any sisterhood.
No.
She thinks there's going to be a sisterhood. There are not going to be any sisterhood. Believe me. When
No,
everybody things start coming out, everybody's secrets start spilling. There ain't going to be no
I
sisterhood.
sup-
It's going to be everybody for themselves.
so here's a question I would like to
I'm
ask
wondering. I got.
yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Hmm.
got a question I'd like to ask yourselves in the chat. Who do you
Mm-hmm.
think's got the most prominent secrets that would be revealed?
Well, the only
Yeah,
secret Amber has right now is the Dave secret.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
it's not
yeah.
really a secret because Anthony knows, a few people knows about it. A secret is something that a
It
lot of
would be
people don't
Anthony.
know. So it's Anthony knows about it, Melissa knows about it, Daniel knows about it, Ben knows about it, and now Darren knows about it.
Mhm.
So you have like, and Wayne knows about it. So you have like six people who actually knows about uh, Amber and Dave. And then you have Shayla, who nobody knows about, but Amber and Anthony and Dalen knows about when she
Mm-hmm.
went, and Shayla herself when she went to Anthony's house when he was drunk. So that is one a bigger secret. The one
Mhm.
with Delisha now and Iman, Wayne knows about it. A few people knows about it because Candice is convinced that they're having something going on.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
Candice
Mhm.
told Ernestine, and Candice told, what's her name? Rhonda, Chase, and then you have Wayne and Roan. So you have quite a few people know about it. So I think Shayla has the biggest, most, and I think she's going to be because I mean, people see Iman and Delicia, and Iman is not trying to not own Delicia. Iman is he wants Shayla to find out about it. But Shayla does not want, I don't think Shayla wants anybody to find out about what she actually did to
What she
get
did
into
to Anthony.
Anthony's bed. I
Yeah.
don't think she wants anybody to know. Or I don't even think it's not a situation that she doesn't want anybody to know. I think she buried that so deep in her mind that is going
Mm-hmm.
to take something to really bring it out. I don't think she
Mm-hmm.
even thinks about it. I think she, in her mind,
Yeah.
she thinks she was saving Anthony from Amber,
Amber.
who
From
did
Yeah.
not
Amber.
want him,
Right.
and Amber was playing in his face and all that. So I think she's so delusional that she
Mm-hmm.
thinks that she was saving this man. So whatever happened, she was actually saving this man. So it's
Mm-hmm.
going
So
to, that's why I said it to come more damaging, it will be more damaging if it comes from Anthony than if it comes from Amber. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
so
Amber saying it,
It
uh,
doesn't carry as much weight. If
exactly, is not going to carry as much weight as if Anthony throw it in her face. If
mm-hmm.
Anthony
right.
is the one who threw it in her face and said, remember, you were the one who came to my house when I was drunk. Remember, I took you to get an abortion because I was not even whatever. Because if Sheila end up causing anything, any riff or anything to come between his thing that he's having or cause him any grief or anything, he will be the one to really throw that in her face. And as you said, it would carry more weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I just wanted to hear
I got
everybody's
a
perspective. And even in the
question
chat,
towards that,
they're
Charmin.
saying she.
Ah,
And chat.
Sorry, can't hear you, Terian. You say that again,
Sharon, I'm not
Terian?
hearing you.
Not
Do
here.
you think
Uh,
Denisha's Kai
well, well
now?
said there. Well said.
Can
Well
you
said.
can hear me?
Let me get the
Yeah, I
chat
can hear you
involved.
now.
I don't want to leave them out of the conversation with us ladies.
Oh,
All right, so let me come down some more.
can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me,
Yeah, I
Terian?
can hear you, Sharon. I can hear you. I can hear
I'm not sure if you guys can
Tyrion.
hear me. Can
I can hear you, Tyrion.
okay. No, I just wanted to ask one quick question to the panel and the chat. I have a do you think why you think they're introducing Denisha's Kai now? Is it because when Shayla secret exposed about her and Anthony, she would not let Anthony see Kai. So now they're put Kai in the other Kai in place, so it wouldn't be a threat to Anthony.
I doubt it because
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I think
Because why I
if
asked that
Ant
question this morning, he said he wanted to be a male figure in his life.
yeah, but
So
that's
if
oh,
Shayla does
please.
not allow
Mm.
if Shayla does not allow him to see Kai, then he will have this Kai.
No. But guess what? Shayla can say, remember Anthony threatened her already to take her to court.
Yeah,
So
he
his
did.
name is now on the his name is now Kai now is a Dalton. So if Shayla is saying you can't see Kai, you can always take her to court for a visitation. So that is not going to be a thing where Shayla can threaten him and can withhold Kai from him. They will threaten him with that, yes. But if he has any sense, he can talk to his lawyer and they can get his visitation where he might get him 1 week or he might get him a weekend or all that. So that is not going to be a thing. But I
Mm-hmm.
think if that happens and then they have to actually prove paternity to the court. So although his name is Dalton, the
Mhm.
court might ask him for to it's okay before we can get child support or whatever, because it's going to come down to child support, visitation, and all that. So the court might ask if sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do, might ask for a paternity test. And it might be proven that that's as Wayne was alluding to it the other day, might not be Anthony's son if they
Mhm.
want to write that in there. Because I think the only way the Dalton marriage will survive if Shayla
Yeah.
and Kai is out of their
The
lives.
yes, most definitely.
And
I agree
if
with you,
Totally.
that is the
Charmaine.
Exactly.
case, and
Exactly.
if that is the case, Anthony's not going to want to associate himself with the other Kai because it's going to be too painful. That will be too painful for him to be seeing this other person and his own son is not his. I don't think
I,
you'd get over something like that. That would hurt him to the core after
I
all
just
this time. That is what the back, you would have to say that is what cost him his marriage to begin with.
oh yeah, definitely. I don't understand
Yeah.
how, well maybe it's me. I don't okay, I appreciate what you said, Charmaine, and I agree with you. But if baby Kai is not Anthony's, I don't know why he would be so attached to older Kai,
That's
because
what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
the relationship is so new. Anthony can't be besotted and be in love with Denisha. Not
Yeah,
that
because of the
that's
name. It's the name, it's
okay.
just the
The
name.
name,
Remember
that's
Kai
what I'm
and
saying.
Kai.
I'm
That's
asking
what
him
he's
because of the
attached
name
to.
Kai.
The name.
Right,
Okay,
the
so
name
he's
Kai.
attached to the name Kai. So I'm saying
Right.
if his son is proven to not be his, do you think he's going to want to be associated with another Kai? Knowing every time you look at this or hear this name, it's going to remind him that for 2 years, almost two
Mm,
years, he loved this little boy. He promised him everything. Remember, okay, you remember when Kai was sleeping and he was talking to him
yeah,
and he
I
was
saw that.
bearing his soul to him and all
Mhm.
that. So
Yeah, I
just think
remember.
about that. Think about all the things he said to him in that moment. And
Yeah.
think about him finding out that this child is not really his. How do you think
Mm.
you'd process that? How do
Yeah,
you
that
think
would be
you'd feel?
he would be
That would be
devastated.
devastating. And
Mhm.
in that moment, I don't think he want to have a reminder of Kai. So to
Wow,
have
that would
another
be
child with
amazing.
that name,
Mhm. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And maybe that is what they're going to do then. They potentially could not allow little Kai to be his, and then having the older Kai will have such a impact on Anthony's mental health, I would
Exactly.
exactly.
imagine.
That's going to have a
Yeah,
real impact on his mental thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
I
I just
think
kind
so
of took
too.
part in it. Yeah,
Totally
yeah.
agree,
Okay.
Charmaine.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, yeah, let's hope the writers are listening and make it happen, you know. And again, that would be also part of Anthony's karma as well. You know, he
Hmm.
said
Exactly.
about that
Exactly.
Job moment.
Exactly.
I can't wait for it. But as I said, I want the Job moment to affect Amber and Anthony at the same time. That's my vision, but I don't know if it's gonna happen anyway. But yeah.
But we will see what the writer does.
Hmm.
We are just trying to
Yeah.
predict. So maybe that will definitely happen. All right, let me get the chat
Yeah.
family involved. All right. So Eros said here, marriage is not a joke. My own marriage was worse than that of the Anthony's and Amber's. But today we are both grandparents of five grandchildren. Marriage is for better or worse, definitely. And Anthony
Hmm.
keep on saying that. Tina says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Tina. And Marian West says, he told Angelina, I did not choose that fruit, she chose me.
Yep.
Exactly, Marian.
We we remember
And
that well.
well said there. And Gigi says, yeah, Angela, it was Anthony Face. He told her, I don't choose your daughter. And he did that. Absolutely. Goddess says, I don't think this podcast will last long, just like Wayne falling record label. That's a good idea, dear Goddess. And then Tina says, Shayla worse than Lauren and Delicia.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, she have a baby. I I wouldn't say she is worse. She took her best friend husband. She have a child with him. Delicia is sleeping with her best friend man, although he is married. He's in a relationship with Sheila, and she is there. So they're all the same. To me, in my book, they're all the same. Lauren now is on a different kind of caliber. I would say Sheila and Delicia is the same. Lauren now is above them because Lauren is into scamming and getting money. She sleep with man. She, to me, to what they write her character is like she's a high class call girl. If you have asked me, she's
Hmm.
scam man for money, and she's into vanity. She has, oh yes, no, they're all the same because she knows Dan is married and she befriended the wife. She befriended the wife, so I wouldn't say
It's
she
not
is different
Dan.
than
It's
Shayla
Mr.
because if
Big's
you guys look
wife.
at it,
Mr.
Mr.
Dan
Big.
Big's
is,
wife, not
Sharon
Dan.
is
Mr.
Mr.
Big's
Big's wife,
wife.
not Dan. Dan is not
Mr. Big's
married.
yes,
It's
wife.
Mr.
Mr.
Big.
Big's
Yes,
wife.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Mr. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Mr. Big wife, she went out and talked with her. She literally have a conversation. Shayla would do that. Shayla was Amber's best friend. What did Lauren did? Oh, diabolical that girl is. She went and befriended Mr. Big Wife. And then now she told her friend that she wants to go after, she want Mr. Big to speak to her again. So there is Dan, she have Dan, then she have Mr. Big. She wants Mr. Big back, and then she's after Wayne because she says Wayne will give her that. She want 40,000 from Wayne. He was given, what's her name, 30, Tamara? No, she wants 40.
Mhm.
Do you think Wayne is going to give her that 40K? I'll ask that, I'll pull that.
No, no, no.
And
No.
then the chat says, I asked them who is a better leader, and it says Amber 10 toes down. She got 92%. Amber got. I think our chat family is biased, you know.
No, but Amber is the better leader. That's not being biased. They're being
I'm
honest.
just kidding, man. You know, so we have to have fun here. We have to have
Sharon,
fun.
this is another question I would want you to
Awesome,
ask
awesome.
them.
Well done.
If
Sorry.
do you think a podcast between with Amber Honeypot and Ernestine
Ernestine.
would be better than the Country Wayne podcast if those three
Mm.
team up?
Okay.
Who would have a better podcast?
So Amber,
Amber,
Tamara,
Tamara, and
and
Ernestine
Ernestine,
versus Lauren,
Lauren, Shayla,
Shayla, and Delicia.
Delicia, and maybe Denisha might come on the podcast.
No, she can stay with Wayne. Who will have a better podcast versus Wayne? So that wouldn't be a poll question, would it? Let me see. Let me put in. So Amber,
You could probably put who would have the better podcast and put Amber's name
Amber
first
or Wayne? Yeah,
or Wayne. Yeah.
yeah.
No, but
But
okay,
Wayne,
so
yeah, 'cause- yeah, he's in charge of that.
Wayne is not really in charge of his name is only there. But I'm talking
He's
in
in
terms of
charge. Yeah, I am doing
versus
this.
ladies. Yeah, I'm
I
talking about
okay. Okay, this is how I'm putting it. If Amber have her own podcast, he have her own podcast now. So I'm here putting it Amber or Wayne. So it will be Tamara and Amber together with Ernestine. So when I do that, it's Amber, Ernestine,
And Tamara.
and Tamara. So maybe I'll put their name or just put comma. Let me see.
so it will be three against three. It could be Shayla, Lauren,
Right,
and Delicia.
right. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. Because you know Shayla will stay with Wayne, right? Maybe.
I think on that podcast, Wayne's podcast, then I think Delicia could be the lead there. I think she could lead it with Shayla and Lauren, and then Amber's the lead in terms of Tamara and Ernestine. Do you want me to read any chat while you're doing that, Sharon?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Well, let's see what I can stop. Okay, Sabrina, I think everyone knows about Anthony and Shayla, but the SA portion of the story, that's the biggest secret, is Delicia and Amon. Thanks, Sabrina. Sylvester says, what is that? Tra- Shayla has secrets. She SA and led people to believe that he pursued her initially.
Mm-hmm.
He's responsible for the length of the affair, Melissa. Yes. Era says, as a marriage counselor, I fix it. Amber was the one who brought problem in the marriage by waking up in Wayne's bed on her wedding day. Shayla and
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, she brought them, not Anthony. Okay, Marion says Amber told Anthony she will be the mascot for all women can only see. That happens on the podcast. Okay, yeah, I remember when she said that when she was quite angry with him. That's before he had his panic attack. So thank you for that,
Mm-hmm.
Marion. Marion says the first divorce filing. Remember, Ant's lawyer told him they have to talk about child support and parenting time, but Anthony told his lawyer that he already provides for his son. Okay. Again, Marion is saying, and the fact that they have two DNA tests, and he said and he should be livid with Shayla and Angelina. Yeah. Well, we just hope that the writers do the right thing in terms of Kai's real father. Sylvester says Amber's remarriage relationship isn't ideal, but it wasn't adultery. A 2 year affair in the marriage. People seem to forget that. If Ant had supported his wife as he does others, there would be no Dave. Well said. Thank you
Exactly.
for that. Sabrina says, I wonder if Anthony is thinking of moving money to Denisha's son. Boy, you never can tell with that man. You never know what Anthony's up to. But he's told he shouldn't be even moving money because he's going through the divorce. But Anthony and Amber, they never listen to anyone. They listen to themselves and they always seem to get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Iselin? Yes, Charmaine. That skit is leading up to the reveal of Kai not being his. Even when he told Shayla he would love her unconditionally, it would cause him to dislike her greatly. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what we call in Jamaica a jacket, isn't it? If that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And that jacket
there you
Yeah,
go.
cut to
that's a
cut.
jacket. Yeah.
That jacket cut to fit, trust me.
That is a cut to fit
To
jacket.
fit jacket, cut to fit.
Mm-hmm.
Full,
Okay,
full
sorry. Can you
suit.
explain? Can you explain that when you say cut to fit? I didn't quite get that one. What does that
I
mean,
mean,
Charmaine?
it was made for
For
him.
him.
That somebody
Oh,
deliberately do everything
oh, uh
so
huh.
that would be a jacket. They know it's a
Right.
jacket, but they still give it to him. But it
Oh,
it was done so deliberately, it actually fits the person.
okay. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
that clarification when it came to the jacket. I really needed to hear that. Thank you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and Karen said, I think one of the men at the party is Denisha's son's father. Okay. That's
I don't know.
interesting. I
Okay,
don't
can
know.
I ask a
Why?
question? Can I ask a
Mm,
question? Maybe somebody in the chat will remember. Remember when Momo, there was a problem with some guy in the hood
mm-hmm,
with D. And Momo was the one who told D that Denisha know the guy. And that is how Kara started to talk to Denisha because they want to get information about that guy, that particular
mm,
guy. And Kara start to
yeah.
talk to her and start to give her money, and then Kara start to like her more than he thought he would, and then he should start to like her. And I think they did get the information. So, but I can't remember who the guy was. But the guy was
Mm,
associated with Denisha because that was why they used Karas to get to with Denisha to get information on the guy. So I can't. I'm trying to do a research to see
mm-hmm,
if that person was her child's father because I
right.
remember she was associated with that guy. She knew the guy, and Dee wanted information from Denisha regarding the guy, but I can't remember exactly how it went.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that's those skits. Yeah, I kind of, but I don't even know what the guy looks like.
No, we didn't see the guy. The thing is, we did
Oh,
not
you didn't see
actually
the
see the
guy.
guy. It's
Oh.
just that they referenced the guy because they
Mhm.
wanted information on the guy. It was some,
Mhm.
I don't know what the guy was to do. I think it was some drug thing, but it was the guys from the West Side. And they said they
Mhm.
want information on the guy. And
Mm.
Momo told him that Denisha know the guy. So if and that's how they set it up that Karis would get with Denisha and they would get the information, extract the information from Denisha regarding the guy. But Karis start liking her and she start
Mm.
liking him. Until when
Yeah.
they got the information that they want, Karis say you want to cool it off, they can now become friends and blah blah blah. And she did threaten him. She threatened him because she was upset that she was used. So, but I can't remember who the guy was.
Mm. Okay. Well, yeah, that's interesting. Well, maybe some people in the chat might be to give a bit more
Yeah,
information
that's what I'm
around.
saying. I don't know if anybody in the chat remember. And that is also how she kind of get with Karis because Dee was using her Karis to get to her. On this podcast,
True.
Mhm.
O'Neill
Yeah.
was even today, O'Neill was asking the question, why is Amber on this podcast?
I
And
think she
see,
should know it.
somebody with a podcast is asking the same question. And the only reason why
Mhm.
he's able to ask it because he heard how messy the
It's gonna
podcast that
be.
there is going to be. So he's asking, okay, do it and get you the exposure, but start yours in the meanwhile. Start your own. But you can get the exposure from Country Wayne because that's going to be a big stage. But in the meanwhile, just start your own podcast. And that's why I was asking. Ernestine, Tamira, and Amber would be
Yeah.
very, very
And
good
I'm just about
in
making
Yes.
terms
money.
of
So if the
hosting their
podcast is
own
going to make me a
podcasts.
bag, I'm here to
Yeah.
make a bag. I
And
don't.
Amber is the most graceful person that I know. She's
So
operating from grace and being
You think you
Christ-like.
funny.
I'm not. I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
Do you think that may affect your brand by being in the mix all that time?
Exactly. He asked her very. There was a
Mhm.
nugget inside of that, Charmaine,
yeah,
right
if it's
here.
going to affect her brand,
Right.
because she
Yeah,
Yeah.
has a brand, regardless
right.
if she might not think she does have a brand. And
Hmm.
with all
Mhm.
that mess that is going to go on the Wayne thing, how is
Yeah.
it going to affect your brand?
Hmm.
Exactly.
How is it
Oh.
going
And
to
she
damage
says,
your brand or is going to help you?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I
because
was.
just
Mhm.
hold
I
on
was.
here. Look at her face when the man asked her. And she said,
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't come to that. You see, because she wasn't really thinking of herself as the brand. You know, I will
Exactly.
still say
And that's
this,
what I
right?
said
This is my
earlier.
opinion.
Mhm.
Amber reminds, Tamara reminds Wayne of Amber. Amber still has that, what should I say? You see that quality what Tamara has? Amber has it too, that innocence. And they don't think before they leave. You understand? You see, oh, Tamira was able to just soak up, I believe, all of that nonsense that Wayne was say, you're a 90s girl, you're gonna be my wife, you're gonna meet my family, I don't treat anybody, you know what I mean?
Well, she did
Amber
meet his
doesn't, I
family.
want Amber to stand in her truth and figure out for herself, you don't need this podcast. She shouldn't do anything with Wayne. Walk
Yep.
away from Wayne. I think she should do that. And
Mm.
honestly, and then what as just said, the man said she must stay there. Didn't hear that part. Stay there and learn, and
Yeah, the
then
man
do her
said to,
own.
yeah,
To
I
get some.
Yeah.
She can
to
get her
get the exposure on the big stage, and then she can and do
move.
hers alongside
And
that.
work on
Do hers
hers
the
in the
Yeah.
same time.
meantime. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
Definitely.
But in
what
the
happened?
meantime, it can damage her brand because it is gonna come at her, and it won't be easy. Remember, I told you guys, and nobody is thinking. But you guys have to remember this. Amber cheated coming into the marriage. Amber cheated of going out of the marriage. So if anybody get a hold of that, and Wayne is gonna use that,
Mhm.
And
and
that's what I'm
he's
telling
gonna,
you
gonna make
again.
money off of Amber.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Well.
Shayla Dirt is gonna come out also, but at the end of the day, we do not want Amber to be anywhere near that mess because there's a lot of mess gonna come out. Delicia's secret, everything. I hope everything does come out on that podcast, but I hope Amber is not a part of that when it comes out.
I would love to see her branch out on her own, but however,
Exactly.
I think she
however,
might
but
do
she
that
needs the exposure.
on the big
Mm-hmm.
She need
stage.
that stepping stone.
Yeah,
No,
because
But
but
then
you
while
know,
she's
once she
getting
get the
that
stepping
exposure,
stone,
she is gonna be. You guys don't understand how big a magnitude Wayne thing is. You guys
yeah,
Yeah,
have
but
true.
to
guess me
think
what,
yeah, we
Sharon?
what
understand
Guess me
that.
happens
what,
to Amber's
Sharon?
brand.
Sharon,
Why is she there for that mess?
no, no, no. Sometime negative press
Is
propel
good.
you forward.
Yeah,
A lot of
Exactly.
true.
time people get negative press and the press
Mm-hmm.
is negative, but everybody want to know
Wants to
about
know.
it. And
Right.
Yeah.
because of that, you have a name. With the
Mm-hmm.
negative press, you
Mm.
actually have a name. And if you
Mm-hmm.
can come back and convince all these people that is now your followers,
Others.
that
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
this is actually the real me. What you
Mm-hmm.
were seeing over there was just some noise. All of that was
Mm-hmm.
noise. But no, this is me. So all that she built on the negative press can she can turn it around and be your following and make money off of it.
Yeah,
A lot of people
but she
does
is
that.
gonna be a part of that mess. Just remember
Yeah,
that.
but that's what I'm saying. A
But
lot of
listen,
people does that. But if she can use that mess to
To start
propel
her.
her forward
Mm-hmm.
to get
mm-hmm.
where you'd call a jump off then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If she can use that mess to get a jump off, and if she get the jump off and want to leave that mess, she can use that to let people know the real her.
Okay.
yeah.
She can
And
come
what
with
they
something positive and let them know this is the real me. The mess was over
Yeah.
there, yes, and I was part of the mess. She have a story to tell.
yeah,
All
what
she
meant for
need to
bad will
do
turn
is tell
around
her
for her good.
exactly. All she need to do is to control the narrative. Tell her
Mm-hmm.
story.
A
Don't let
story.
anybody
Yep.
tell it for her. You see what I always said, my dad tell me a long
What your
time
father
ago?
tell you, Charmaine?
Make sure the pen that write your story is held in your own
Mm-hmm. Your
hands.
That's
hand.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all Amber need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Get the jump off this big stage, and then she can control her own narrative and branch out, and she can do her own thing.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you, guys. Let me just get some chats in here, please. Melissa says, this is Sylvester Mel says, Amber can never have a healthy marriage, and after everything is said and done, who will subject themselves to that trauma? As long as they're Shayla in the picture, no trust will ever be. And as I said, God, if they are really right in the skit as God has the plan, trust the process. God is bigger than all of them. Wayne keep on saying Jesus pop in and so forth. So let's see what they does with that situation. Anything is possible when God is in the mix, right, Sylvester? So we just leave it as that. Thank you for that comment anyway.
I see a comment from Lily Cooper, and she said, Charmaine, do you remember when Anthony told Amber she would be a
Yep.
great inspirational speaker?
Yep. Well, I remember
Yes, I
that
did
skit.
remember. I remember that
Mm-hmm.
skit where he said
Mm-hmm.
she would be a great inspirational speaker. Maybe this is where our podcast will take her.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe our podcast will take her there. Who
That sounds
knows?
good.
And she might be able to be an inspiration to a lot of women who went through what she's going through. And
Mm-hmm.
especially if there is a redemption story,
Yeah.
huh, if
Brilliant.
she went through all of that, and then
Mm-hmm.
there is a redemption story in the making,
Yeah. That'll be
she would
fantastic.
not have hands to count her money.
Mm-hmm.
She would need brings and all the courier, the money courier service
Yeah.
to take her
All
money to
right,
the
thank you.
bank.
Let me
Yeah.
continue with the comments, please. Thank you. And then Nancy says, I don't think Amber will do the podcast with them snakes. I think Ernestine and Amber will do the podcast. I predicted. Thank you, Nancy, for that. I just want to get you guys in because a lot of time we don't get everybody in. Tina wants Wayne to feel sorry for her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, people were saying that she was, I'm gonna put a poll in for that. And Era says Amber and Anthony are both the same. They both deserve each other. Amber is not a same as Anthony. They are both cheaters. Yes, thank you, Era. Amanita says she went to Wayne because she wanted him to beg her to stay and come back. And well, he did just that. He tell her says she's not quitting. So if that's her motive, well, he did tell her that she can't quit. She's being selfish. Other girls out there like her need to see that, and she have a story to tell. And I think he did an awesome job with that. Let's see if she decided not to stay. And then Rhonda says the writers of the storyline, that's why they go to Wayne. All right, so he is the writer of the storyline, so we know that. Thank you very much, Rhonda. Tina was using some form of manipulation. She said Timera was using some form of manipulation. I don't think she's afraid. Need an affirmation. I think she was given her resignation. Okay, thank you, Sabrina, for that. And here, Sharita, welcoming Sharita, she says, but say Jesus is popping, but that what Jesus win is stupid. All right, thank you for that also. And Tina says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Tina. And Gigi says, Terian, the writers have made Tamira so weak and insecure to even be friends with a person like Shayla. Who knows, no shots at her, throw shots at her, play in her face on a regular basis. She can't handle it. Exactly. She should be able to handle it. Thank you for that, Gigi. And a goddess and Lily said here, Sylvester, sure, they can because with God, all things are possible. God has a plan. Exactly, Lily. And that's what we are believing. Hi, Charmaine. Sabrina says, Eros says, hello, goddess. How was your day? I went to visit my mom because she is turning 89 years old on Friday. Thank you, Ero. Happy birthday to her when Friday comes. Hopefully, remember to remind your mother. You have a lot of family that born having a lot of birthdays, and that is so awesome that everybody is still alive for you. That is so awesome. You still have your mom. I wish I still have my mom too. All right,
Mm.
so happy birthday to her Hera, when it comes. And then Gigi says, some woman, do you need affirmation, especially when they don't have good friends around them? Tamara thoughts she was better than her real friend. Well
Yep.
said, dear Gigi. Yeah, I think she thought that she elevated herself, but no, she have to unblast herself and back to her real friend. That's all I'm saying. And then Tina says, please subscribe to Sharon underscore Rika Review. Thank you. And uh, and then Goddess says, Era, that's a wonderful. May your mom be blessed. Good days. Thanks. Awesome. Well said, dear. Happy birthday when she comes on Friday, Era. And Sylvester says, I will never want to be in a marriage like Amber, 32 years old marriage this month. Congratulations to you, Melissa. Happy anniversary to you. I wouldn't tolerate that disrespect. I wouldn't want my daughter to accept it either. Thank you very much. And congratulations on your 32 years of marriage. And as we said, God can turn anything around if you're really using the God as a plan situation. So they said we have to trust the process, and that's what a lot of us are waiting to see what God plan is for the Dalton. Whatever way they go with it, we'll find with it because at the end of the day, they're entertaining us. We're not the writers, and we will accept whatever it is. Sheila didn't even flinch when her mother told her you were that girl that she did to Amber. She refuses to say she did wrong. She said it before, and her mother said she wasn't wrong. So why is she gonna acknowledge it now? Her mother is the one that told her what she did is not wrong, and she should call herself Mrs. Dalton. So why is she gonna have any guilt, Gigi? Come on now. That mother has created a monster. Thank you,
Sharon,
Gigi. Yes.
there's a skit with her and Lauren. When you get a chance, watch that one. That one is real good.
Eh?
There's a skit with Lauren and Shayla.
And you
Didn't
another
we
one?
watch it
Okay.
already? Another one?
The one that she threatened Lauren. Did you see that one already?
Yeah,
Yeah, and she
I
wearing a
just
dress
watched
like the
it.
one Amber had on the other day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
I
I
think
didn't play
she.
that part when she threatened her, but maybe I have to go back and go to
No,
the
she
end.
just asked her about Dan. She said, "How would you Dan feel if she knows about you cooking for Wayne?" So that was what they were
Yeah, we
actually
saw that.
referring to. Yeah, we
Yeah, we
saw
saw
that.
that. Mm.
All right, so Sylvester says, I can't imagine imagine God wanting his child to be in an unfaithful marriage. Not all marriages are ordained by God. Yes, Melissa, but as we told you before, You always say this statement, and we told even Charmaine know someone personally, even I know someone personally who go through the same thing, worse than what Amber and Anthony is going through. And God turn it around for them. So if God can do that in real life, what about Skit God? Most likely Skit God will do that because they're telling us God has a plan, and we are to trust the process and keep on watching. So but that's what we're hanging on to. We're just picking up the nuggets and we're just speaking on that also. But in real life, yes, sometimes it's not everything is of God, right? So I do understand what you're saying. And a lot of people will not do that. But if you do counseling and have counseling, you have a revelation, God talk to you, anything is possible. Anything is possible. It's not everything quick to go to divorce. And those couples that goes through that actually comes out a stronger couple than me and you right now. They're living better than you and me right now because God has turned the situation that was so horrible around. And so we have to have faith. So Anthony isn't going to protect his baby mama, and you're absolutely right too. I want this way. What you're saying, what you are saying is actually, it can happen also too. If it's not healthy, you just walk away from it. As simple as that. In real life, you walk away. If that's how the writer wants to make Amber go off with Dave, okay. Let me ask you something. If they wanted Amber to be with Dave, why would they bring in giving us all these clues about Melissa? Why would they do that?
Mhm.
So God does have a plan. That is why they're doing what they're doing. Why you think God let Anthony start cheated with Denisha? Why did the writers make Amber start cheated with Dave, regardless they have a legal separation? They're still married by the countenance. You know what I mean? She's still legally married in the eyes of God on the show, so it doesn't matter, right? So anything is possible at the end of the day. So thank you for your comment, but it can go either ways. Either they get together or they are not. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
And
Sharon, I have to go. I
Marian
have to
said,
go. So,
all
Sharon, I
right,
got
thank you
to
very
go.
much.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, guys.
Yes.
Enjoy your rest of your
All
day,
right.
guys.
All right,
And
Thank you,
all right,
Charmaine.
yeah.
Charmaine.
Okay then. Bye.
Take
All
care.
right, babe.
Thank you, darling. And then what Goddess is saying. And Gigi is saying the writer won't even allow Tamara to even remember Sheila did worse to a person she called a friend and had a baby. Exactly, Gigi. The writers are all over the place.
Mhm.
And Goddess said 100 error. And she told her that Anthony was making advances towards her and chasing her.
Yeah.
Exactly. So and Shayla lied. She lied. And
She
what they're
always
doing, they're
does.
making Shayla be the voice of reason right now. And they have tarnish Amber's reputation right now.
Okay,
So at
Sharon,
the end of the day,
I'm gonna head out
we
as well.
going to all
Yeah,
right,
everybody.
thank you.
All right, bye. All the best. Bye, Terrian. Bye, chat. Bye, Sharon.
All
Bye.
right,
Bye,
good night,
babe.
baby girl. Good night. Thank you for that. And then who am I left with? So Charmaine is gone
No, I'm
and
here.
Terry.
I'm here with you. I'm here.
All right then. So all right. So we can kick off Charmaine. I think Charmaine says she gone, right?
Yes, she did.
I'm kicking her, but she's not coming off, but that's okay. All right. So there you go. All right. So because the mic is distorted somehow, I'm just reading some more comments before we go. And you says there was a new skit drop. I know that I see DC. I wanted us to end it off with a good what you call it there, a good laugh. So by Charmaine and Amber seem happier to me. She will find herself amazing thing happen when you are supported. Exactly, Kenyatta. Very right. You're absolutely right. Lauren isn't gonna tell anyone and Delicia. All right, thank you, Gigi. You don't think so? And then Gigi says, Nancy, I'm wondering whose secret is gonna come out. I'm wondering too. And then Eros says, the devil's is better than the angel did that you don't know. All right, thank you for that too. God give us free will and we can choose to marry who we want. Definitely, Gigi. And that is so true. And Eros says, share my mother still has an older two sister, 93. Woo! Wow, that's so amazing, Errol. That's awesome. Congratulations. And then Sylvester says, Amber shouldn't work with Tamira. Tamira is shy, so she can be friends. Oh, so she and Sheila is friend. Amber can manage her own show and call the shots. Exactly. And well said there. I do like that comment also, Melissa. It's Sylvester. Is Sheila threatening the wrong person considering everything Lauren knows? Well, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know. Sheila doesn't know anything, but she is standing up for a friend. I think she know that she did Amber bad, so she actually likes Tamira, and she and I think that's a really good friend. Sheila is turned out to be a good friend to
So
Tamira, I think. But let's
why
see what happens when she's around
let
Iman and Anthony. Yes,
you
Terry.
know why I think Sheila shouldn't be saying anything, because you know that you did the same thing. So don't condemn the next person and you were in her shoes. That's the problem I'm having. You're telling her, I know who you are. I know you're kind. You are a snake. You know what you did. So therefore, you can't cast judgment on somebody that's doing the same thing you did. And apparently Lauren is not doing nothing, because all she did, even though we know her intentions, but she didn't sleep with Wayne. She
No,
didn't
she's
kiss
just making
Wayne.
breakfast.
She just made him breakfast. So
And they're
therefore,
flirting, that's all.
and they're flirting, and that's all. And you know what I mean? And I'm saying you are condemning somebody for something you don't know, because all you're doing now is assuming that Lauren is sleeping with Wayne, and you don't have the
Yeah.
facts. And you did the same thing to Amber, but you want to condemn somebody else. Take the beam out your eyes before you take it out somebody else's eyes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Terry Ann. Annette says, good, great live, Sharon, Charmaine, Terry Ann, Mads, and chat family. I had a wonderful time again. Peace and blessing to everyone. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. I won't keep you guys any longer. Bye for now. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Terry Ann,
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
last word quickly, please.
Um, Last word is that some people doesn't understand or may not realize that even though Anthony in the character, I'm gonna put it on a real life's perspective, is that even though Anthony and Amber do what they do and the dirt they do, their situation can still change. um God can turn that situation around, right? What they will say, what is impossible to man, God is all things are possible. So he can change the heart of people. He can change each and every one of us heart to turn back to the rightful place, right?
Exactly.
So therefore, people might say it's unhealthy, and the things Anthony does and the things Amber does is unhealthy, and they don't belong together. But listen, if God has a plan and a purpose for our lives, he knows what we are going to do before we even do it, right? He knows that we are going to make the mistake, but that still does not change the plan that he has for each and every one of us. We are
Thank
going to
you.
make silly mistakes. We are going to make choices even
Mhm.
in the process of the plan, right? So, therefore, we don't know how things are going to turn, but we just have to say, if God have a plan, Amber can change from her ways. None of us are perfect. Anthony can change from his ways, but we just have to wait and see how they considered, the writers
Exactly.
considered God has a plan. But
It's
things
so,
can
so
change
true.
for both of them.
Yeah, Kenyatta
Yeah.
says she have a birthday coming up the 10th of the 30th, so that's awesome. I wrote
Okay,
it down so we can
Kenyatta.
remember.
Yay.
What month you born, Terrian?
I'm August. August,
Okay,
the
my dad
best
is
month of
August.
the
So.
year. The best month
Okay.
of the year. August, the best month of the year.
Okay, so before, so Sylvester says we never says Amber is a saint, but she 22 or 24 months of marriage. We didn't say that either, darling. We just stating the facts what we see right now. She cheated going into the marriage, she cheated coming out of the marriage. It is what it is. Anthony cheated in the marriage twice with Shayla and now with Denisha. And we
But
just call a spade a spade. That's it. That's it.
but we have
Nothing
to
more.
understand. I'm done. This is my last thing. We have to understand that when when we see someone do something, it's not the person that does it, but it's the spirit that attach itself to the person, right? And therefore,
Mhm.
we have to remember when people do evil, remember we wrestle not in the spirit, in the natural, real life. I'm telling you guys now. Remember, the scripture says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but it's against principalities and power. So, therefore, when we see Anthony stay with Sheila for 2 years, there was a spirit that attached itself, the spirit of manipulation, because we see that Anthony stayed because of how Sheila played the guilty conscience thing on him. We saw that he couldn't fight himself out of it. And a lot of times we try to fight ourselves out of spiritual warfare, but some if we can't fight it if we don't know the word of God to apply to the spiritual warfare. Right? So we
Want to get
see
more?
Anthony does what he does. He stayed in it for 2 years or a year and a half, however long. It was a fight. And every time we see somebody do something, just remember in the natural, in the physical, it's not the person that does it, it's a spirit that's working behind the person, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. So is my BFF in the chat? I can't see. So,
It's
just
nice.
hang
Oh,
on.
oh no, guys. And she have the nerve to get upset when she
Um,
is the one that did it. She
yeah.
have the nerve to get upset,
Hmm.
guys. Brother DC,
You
this is
tr-
funny nonsense. That that made me laughing. That is so hilarious, guy. I love this. So I had to end it off with something nice and cool. They're bringing back the comedy, and I'm loving it, guys. I am loving it. And you know what, guys, and Sylvester, what I have to say is this: I hope whatever they're doing in real life, we will not stand for that. But then again, in real life too, God does turn things around also, right?
oh
So
yeah.
let's see what the writer does. We do not know if they're gonna keep them together or if they keep them together. But they are nuggets. And if they do, that is awesome. Kudos to them. All right, chat. We
All right,
are
guys. Love you
bye
guys.
guys. Enjoy
Bye. Bye
your rest
bye.
of your evening. Bye for now.